Boom! This episode of Talks with KG is sponsored by Kanai Cleaning Services. Quality service at all times. Located out of New York, serving all 5 boroughs. They have been in business for over 15 years. Services include cleaning of schools, cleaning of hospitals, cleaning of houses. It don't really matter. Just link up with Kanai Cleaning Services. Their number is 917-200-4362 or email kanaienterprise.com. Also, Jave Auto AC, located number 182 Eastern Main Road, El Dorado, for all your AC needs. Right now the sun hot, so Jave AC is definitely a spot. Boom.
I got real vex, you know. I reached home yesterday after all that rain. You know, my whole roof blew off. Everything get wet and mashed up. And my girl leave, man.
Serious? But why she leave you?
Well, she was in the house too. She blew away with the roof.
Oh, but you should have insurance, but.
Nah, I don't own the place now. I rent it. So
Renter's insurance, you never hear about that?
No, you telling me that, dog? Oh, gosh.
Alright, hold on, relax. Look, amalgamated insurance brokers right down there. Look, you will go fix it up.
Here, right there?
Yeah.
Hi, good day. Oh, sorry. Hi, good day.
Hi, good day. Welcome to Amalgamated Insurance. How can I help you today?
So it is, right? My whole roof blew off from all that rain. I want to make sure that never happen again. What you could do for me?
Oh no, so sorry to hear that. So here's what, right? We have a renter's insurance policy that will cover all your general contents, furniture, electronic items, jewelry, all the works. Sounds good, right? This protects you from things like burglary, fire, burst pipes, and all natural disasters.
Okay, well, that sounds good. Sign me up now. As I'm here, what other insurance types do you offer? Because I want to make sure that they have no other surprises in store for me, you know?
We offer all types of insurance for individual and commercial clients, from sole traders to industry giants. And we also offer property, motor, marine, group health, and everything else at competitive rates.
Sign me up for everything except marine. I hear better to use a friend boat than to own one.
Welcome to another episode of Talks with KG, where we keep it real and nothing else but real. And tonight, I here with my bad brother, LeeDat.
Boy!
You know the thing, bro.
We seen, bro.
Very general. I know you know my dog from TikTok. You know, he burning them fires on them people's them. You dig?
Yeah.
But the reason why I bring my bridge in here today, well, tonight, sorry, you know, the rain falling, it's here in hoodie mode. Or them must never see me in a hoodie. Yeah, the place cold. But we gonna make the place hot tonight. Because the true fans that talks with KG will remember how the show start. You know, the show start under, as I say in the beginning of the show, Talks with KG, where we keep it real and nothing else but real. How long we doing the show now, Chinese? About 2 years, right? It could be 2 years and some months or something. I ain't too sure, but it could be like around that, right? And when I start, we used to burn real fire. We make real enemies in the industry of the show.
True.
Because we was talking about real topics.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
A lot of controversy. People used to say, Talks with KG is a bacchanal podcast. You understand? Every time somebody come on KG platform, it's some kind of bacchanal. But it wasn't bacchanal. It was me fighting for things that I believe in.
Yeah.
You know, fighting for a cause, fighting for change, rising up topics that the regular person probably might be afraid to speak about these things, right?
Yeah.
So over this 2-year gap now, as I say, I make real enemies. You know, I went and
The truth does do that, you know.
boy, I went to see Terry Lyons movie, right, in Movie Town. And when I went, bro, the whole soca mafia did. I go on by myself, right? I think Chinese was doing whatever he was doing. I linked my brethren and them. I said, let me go, man, talk about the busy, all kind of thing. I said, no one. Because Terry did call me. And she was like, KG, how you come? They did last night for the movie. It's in Movie Town. How you come and support the energy, you know? Big up Terry Lyons all the time.
Yeah, man.
You know, it was a great movie. We'll talk about that later in the pod. But Terry called me personally and she was like, "Oh, you come and give me that support." So I went down there by myself. Now, who know KG? No, I don't pump no way by myself. But because Terry called me, I say, you know what? Let me go and just see what it's about. It's just a movie.
Yeah.
So I need no crowd with me, right? Bro, God, I gone down in the movie town. And when I reach, the whole soca fraternity was there. One of these screens was sold out. I couldn't even get a ticket. I could tell you how much support
Yeah, that song that good.
Terry got
Yeah.
that night, right?
Vibes.
I see men like Kess. I see Tony Chowlin. I see Second Star. No, not Second Star. Saki. Men like Zan. Dev. I just calling random names.
Yeah, who you see, but I mean, like real artists already, you don't call it.
Bro, real people, real producers,
And our
real
screen full out.
DJs, real CEOs, anything. As I say,
Vibes.
I just making a joke when I say Soca Mafia. But you
Yeah, yeah.
understand what
I waited to hear who's the soca mafia.
Yeah, but Tony Chowlin was there.
See.
Right, so that's why I say Soca
Mafia.
Mafia. Yeah? So Mr. Chowlin was there,
Right.
Zan, you know, Zan, was Puppet Marshall, Kess
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah,
there.
yeah.
A lot of big dogs was there, right?
Yeah.
Bro, it was the first time I was ever in a room with the same people who others have opinions about. Right?
Right.
So it was very weird. I see Nadia down there, I see Patrice.
Right.
No, the whole battalion.
Right.
And I mean, the energy was very balanced because a lot of them give me a kind of eye. I see it.
The KG.
KG. You know, I have a Trinidad chain.
Yeah.
And you know, I come out looking like KG too. So
Yeah.
I know they notice me. A lot of them just give me the cold shoulder, as in they never even come up to me and
Acknowledge.
acknowledge me nothing, you know. But a lot of them also acknowledge me too. You know,
Right.
big up men like Zan. Who else acknowledged me that night, boy? Well, Saki and them was there. I was reasoning with Saki. You know, Ultra Simo.
Nah.
He is DJ Anna, DJ.
Okay.
Yeah, he see me in the cafeteria line. He turn around, he watch with a very serious face, and he just give me a bounce and he say, "Keep doing your thing, G."
Nice.
But the way how he do it, it was like, I know you're in a room full of people that probably disagree with you a lot.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I see what you're doing,
Yeah.
and I appreciate what you're doing.
Yeah.
I rate that. You know,
Yeah,
big up
yeah.
me like Ultra Simo, everything, right?
Yeah.
But as I say, it was a very uncomfortable feeling.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But when I started the show, bro, that was my intention. To make a lot of people
It
uncomfortable.
does take that sometimes.
Because when you're comfortable, nothing do change.
Facts.
So my intention was to make people who was too comfortable
Yeah.
in the fuckery,
Yeah.
time to make them uncomfortable.
I agree.
And I did that, right? But I started to fall out with a lot of people. We could call names, you know, men like Benjai.
Yeah.
Big up men like Tommy Schmurda. You
Right.
know, I see Tommy on a boat cruise the other day too.
Yeah,
You know, the dog
yeah.
see me. I said, oh God, boy, Tommy might jack me up on a wall, boy. But he see me. And he just give me a hail and it was all good. Because
Right.
any day, as I always say, I am nothing against nobody. When I talking from a perspective of I want to see men do better. If men want to tote feelings, men could tote feelings.
What about you and Griffith all the
Yeah, you know, big up guy Griffith. But I never see Mr. Griffith since.
Right.
You know, but no, we mash a lot of feathers. We ruffle a lot of feathers in this 2.5 year gap.
Right.
Right? But I've been irritable.
Yeah.
Yes, my brethren. I could be honest with you.
I rather you be.
Yeah. I kind of pat down myself a little bit. Right? A little bit. Nothing too much.
Why?
I pat down myself a little bit.
Why you do that?
Because I started to feel like I was creating more enemies than anything, right? And that wasn't my intention. My intention wasn't to create enemies. My intention was to, as I say, men who was comfortable in the fuckery, I just wanted to make them a little more uncomfortable so they could understand that, hey, let me do this thing a little better now.
You
Right?
speak your truth from a platform where
Right.
it was heard, people. It was heard.
Right, and as I always say too, I used to look at how the Americans and the Jamaicans and the other industries was doing journalism on the
And
industry.
they had all of them have platforms like that. where
Right,
people
it's
speak-
part
yes,
of the ecosystem
business.
of the thing now.
Yeah,
right?
for sure, for sure.
But I being real, I did pardon myself a little bit, right? Because I felt like, KG, like just now, you can't go nowhere. Like I would can't go backstage
Yeah.
because a man might, vex with KG.
Yeah, our opinion you had
So
or
I
something.
started to say, you know what? Let me be a little more strategic with the way how I approach the conversations, right?
Yeah.
But I'm being real with all you. I find like since I pardon myself a little bit, the fuckery start back.
Right.
I'm not going through that bunch. So this rounds, I make up my mind that who had to thought feelings on KG? All you had to thought feelings on KG. Because it must, bro, the amount of things that happening in the industry right now in front of our eyes. And we're going to touch all of these topics. But the amount of things happening and nobody ain't saying nothing.
Die waiters.
Things just happening and I rock back saying down home waiting for somebody to say, oh, let's see what this one
Yeah,
do.
what's going on?
Oh, let's see what that one do. And nobody do want to say nothing. So you know what? I taking back my work. Because clearly, I is the only man who was real
willing,
enough
at least willing.
to fucking say something when something needs to be said. So, all you buckle up, get all your popcorn, get all your ice cream, get all your road boy. Right? And this one is going to be a special one. Let me start with AI soca. That's the topic we started with.
With what?
AI soca.
Where's that? Where's AI soca?
Let me take a drink, buddy.
Where's the AI soca? You gotta teach me something here, boy. Never hear that in my life.
Let me tell you something, LeeDat. And you and man can relate to this. It are people who like music. And it are people who passionate about music. I put myself in the lane of passion. Everything I do comes from passion. Nothing I do is for the heck of it. I don't just talk about things because I feeling to talk.
Yeah.
I just talk about things because I passionate about it.
Yeah, same
If
with
I
me.
doing something in life, anything I do in this life,
Coming from a passionate
coming
place.
from my heart.
Yeah, straight. And it should.
Now, everybody can't be me. Everybody can't be you. But I just feel a little disrespected when people
Play with their
take in
passions.
things that people are passionate about
Yeah.
and just dealing with it like it's anything.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I hear you.
NCW. Yes, my G. We never had no problems. You know, NCW makes skits on my name already.
Me and he had some
I
problems.
laugh about it. I repost it, all kind of thing. Because I
same.
any day, I'm not no emotional guy where I just quote feelings just so. You have to come real good to get me angry. When I mean angry, I mean angry.
Up on your
Not
feelings.
just annoyed. Angry. Right? So NCW's a man, I've been seeing the NCW on the ground doing the thing, doing the comedy things and whatever, and it's all good, you know, you do your thing. You look like you're a man passionate about social media. You look like you're a man passionate about creating content.
A comedian.
He's a comedian
Yeah,
basically, right?
yeah.
He's a content creator, right?
Yeah, all that.
But you see, when it comes to this music, bro, it already have a lot of things that fucking up the industry already. Already have a lot of things that fucking up the industry. But you see, AI soca, it don't have no space for that in this industry, in our culture. Now, we see NCW do a AI soca. When I see it, I personally thought that he was singing the song. I thought that he used AI to help him,
Right.
basically. Because
Right.
people just use AI to like prompt certain things,
Yeah.
and you know, even Timbaland, big producer like Timbaland,
Endorsing
he's an
AI.
advocate for
Yeah.
AI music,
I've
but he's
seen
not
that.
using AI to just prompt something and put it out.
He expanding his
Right?
ideas.
Right, he using it as a prompt to, create ideas, and then men coming and really doing the real work to create this project, right?
Right.
So when I see NCW releases music, I thought it was something of that sort. The first song come out, I say, but this isn't really songing like NCW. Wherever I take it on, and then I see he drop a next song. A totally different voice. So he had 2 songs with 2 different tones of voice. So I was like, wait now, but this is not even NCW voice. But he lip syncing and pretending that
Nah, come on, KG. And presenting that as a song, nah. They breaking the law. So who's the artist?
what's the name of the app? Suno or something. Suno
Nah,
singing.
bro. Nah, bro.
Right? Now NCW, as I say, bad bro,
What we doing?
I respect you as a man doing your content creation.
Yeah, but you disrespect me culture, bro.
And not just disrespect the culture, bro. You're disrespecting
Artist, boy.
the artistry.
Yeah.
The artistry.
And the passion people have for the art, brother.
Bad bro.
Mad scene.
That is not cool.
Yeah, that mad scene.
Right? RKG. I have to call you out too. That is our next brother that Benna G same way too. All these men is men that I have respect for, me not against these guys, but I have to call all you out. Because all you're promoting fuckery. All you can get vexed with me for all you want. All you're promoting fuckery. I see RKG bring him on the radio station and they're trying to bust the song and his big interview and all these
So
things.
the AI song get play on the radio?
99.1.
Nah, man. KG,
Right?
man.
It are youths out here
No, man.
fighting so hard to get a blind, especially in that soca industry.
No, boy, KG, boy.
That soca industry is one of the hardest industries
True.
to get into.
True.
Because it is a gatekeeping
True.
industry.
And
the music don't grow from the ground. It grows from the opportunities of the gatekeepers. All I could say, all you want, I don't care. All I get in the don't care KG tonight. All you got to leave comment long so for me. You like that? Leave it long so. It's a gatekeeping industry where it needs radio play, it needs a certain level of promotion to get to the next level, especially soca music. We had this conversation a lot of times on this platform.
True.
Where dancehall just grow from the streets and reggae music that does grow from the streets and all these different genres just grow from.
No, but what you're telling me is, right, a man sit down home, no artist, nothing, right?
Yeah.
On a computer, create a soca with no recording, no producer, no nothing, right? And get airplay on a radio station and it get presented as soca and that man is the artist.
Yeah.
No,
And also, he have a song called Soca Mafia. I think I name of the song where he is singing about the Soca Mafia.
He or the AI? Is that next AI want to tell him about again? Or NCW singing? No, because
NCW is not an artist.
this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm
Right?
saying. So no. So here we're getting at now. Here we're getting at. This man, like I said, a hype and thing, NCW is a man who is not to be taken seriously.
He's a comedian.
He's a comedian.
Right.
Right? So what going on is he fooling the radio station, he fooling people, he fooling we right now.
No, well,
This is a prank.
But
This is a joke.
He not fooling nobody. You know why? Because he admit it's a AI soca. Right? He say that. He say that. He make it clear. It says AI. But NCW, and I tell you this on the bottom of my heart, bad bro. Yes, a man have a lot of influence already. You have influence. I can't say he don't have influence, right? Yes, an influencer. A matter of fact, I would have called them these days, right? Influencers. Bro, use the influence better than that. Because at the end of the day, it don't have a set of youths out here who run around the place, not taking the artistry serious, because because of social media, they feel like everything comes easy. They feel like they deserve something. They're very entitled, right? Artists in our time and before, understand hard work.
Yeah,
We
boy.
understand passion. We understand sacrifice. These are things that you have to put into your art. NCW, if you showing the younger ones that all I could do is be an influencer, go on an app, prompt an app, get back a song,
Nah.
put it out, and I deserve radio play.
Nah, boy. Could have never, bro. In
I
front,
fuck
in
with
front
you.
of a trying artist.
LTW?
Never.
I fuck Creamer G.
Yeah, I agree.
You understand?
100%.
I had to come here tonight and say that.
Nah, you can't be on that, dog.
Because a lot of people supporting it. Right? I don't know if all you, I don't know what it is, bro. But I find like people supporting a lot of fakery in the bakery. We eat as that fake current roll, bro. As that fake fucking, you don't know.
Yeah.
Everything artificial right now,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Right? I could never rate that. You're fucking up the culture with that energy, bro. We done seeing AI fucking up the world already. As the sense of when it comes to the artistry, when it comes to the jobs are being replaced because of this AI thing and whatever. But we have to live with it because AI is AI, right? But when it comes to the artistry, bro, I can't talk for other things.
Boy.
I could only talk for this because I am an artist myself. And I am so passionate about my culture and about seeing the artistry rise to a level.
So
That's
what
what we
saying
just
is
come
now,
here.
what-
That's
what-
now. That's what we just come here and talk about it every week. We just come here and we sit down here and we just talk about how we going and get this thing to reach the next level. How we going and better us as Trinidadians. We see the Jamaicans getting through winning Grammys. We see the Americans winning Grammys. We see the UK artists. We see the African artists. We see everybody
growing
getting
or
through.
something, yeah.
But Trinidad on fakery right through. And we'll talk about a lot of other things too. But Trinidad on a lot of fakery these days. And now you come to do that. Do your thing, innit? You're a content creator. You can do whatever you want. But do not push the agenda like that supposed to get through the gate, Machi. That have no place in the industry. Anytime I go a party or I go on the road and I hear AI soca, bro. LeeDat,
They can't do with that, dog.
I done.
They can't do with that. They can't do with that. What I'm saying is, right? So, let me say this song is to make a little headway because you tell me reach on radio station, all kind of thing, right?
Right. Or 99.1.
Right, 99.1.
RKG game out forward. Because real DJs not on
Mad
it.
scene.
Real DJs not on that.
Right. Rightfully so, too.
They can't even take it serious.
So, let me say he used to perform somewhere or something, right?
Right.
Where you telling me NCW going to be there lip singing a song for people to jump up and think to, dog? This what we talking about here? He not serious, boy. This is a joke that our next one that he skipped. That he doing to see how far it reach and how we could prank people and shock the public, dog. Because part of soca, part of the artistry is performance.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But here what you now say there, you say that this is probably a prank, basically.
I believe so.
They probably just to boost
Shock
his
value.
brand.
Shock
Right,
value.
shock value.
They shock value.
But I can't rate it still because, as I say, you see things that people really passionate about.
You can't play with it. That's
and
what you
things
start
that
off saying
people
too.
really trying to elevate.
Yeah, you don't play with them thing.
Don't
And
do that,
I mean,
bro.
soca done kind of like AI already, which is our next
Correct,
whole
bro.
topic. Everybody's singing the same, doing this. It's done like AI already. To come and do that, to help water down the thing, bro, you really ain't helping out the situation right now, boy, dog, boy.
I
You know
don't
what mean?
appreciate it.
You're unfair.
I don't appreciate it.
And you're unfair. Unfair to me.
Yeah.
Unfair to the youth.
Yeah.
Somebody else could have that spot on the radio with them use up there to do that foolishness, bro.
Yep.
Where me or KG could have type up and get the same song. Is what you tell them because we sending the same prompts.
Yep.
You know what I
and
mean?
that is why I course on RKG. That is why I course on RKG. Because RKG use a man a real play 99.1. RKG is a big dog in that station. you know.
Well, nah, you wrong.
RKG could bring anybody in that station. you know.
Come on, bro.
RKG. I thought there was a man
Or
that
like a
used
comedian on spot.
I thought there was a man was for the culture because RKG is also an artist too. And RKG is also a struggling artist too.
Come on, bro.
He's a man that understands that the same forces fighting you too.
Yeah.
So we trying to change this thing, bro.
Yeah.
And that what you go do?
Nah.
You go get a AI soca man and forward on the fucking station.
That real failure, dog.
When it's a man out there who dying for interview.
Boy. Yeah, boy. I really
Forget
try to
that,
find
bro.
on the radio, dog.
Forget that, bro. You understand? As I say, if man not to vex with me tonight is the night.
They want to get mad.
If any night men have to vex with me,
It's tonight.
tonight is the night men have to vex with KG. Because real is real.
I will
And
go
I
for
know
that,
men
yeah.
got the explanation, you know. Men go be like KG, let me tell you what really going. I don't give a fuck.
I feel that I'm going already, dog.
Because I've been on this platform fighting for the underdogs, fighting for the music, fighting for the youths, fighting for the underrated, fighting for the legends, fighting for the forgotten. And all you're fighting for fucking AI?
AI.
All you're fighting for robot music?
AI soca, boy.
All you... Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
AI soca, boy. NCW too, boy.
NCW, cut out your shit, please. Right? Please, continue doing your thing. Yes, a man, I mean, NCW is a man. He's a very... What is the word I want to use?
Innovative.
No. He's a special character.
Hola.
Right? He's a man, he's very special in his own way. Right? And he's a man have a ratings for NCW when it comes to like his work ethic.
That's why I say innovative now.
Right, and his consistency.
Yeah, you had real time on your hands.
Yeah, he's a
And
man
he
that's
use it
make
wisely,
sure and do
yeah.
the thing, dog. You
Yeah.
know, so I'm nothing against you, bro. And you know that. Anyway, I see NCW. I
Nah,
just
but
hail them up,
shit is shit, dog.
But they KG talking to all you here. They not no man from down the road who does sell watermelon on the side road. This is a man that put in the work. There's a man that's very passionate about music. There's a man very passionate about his culture. There's a man passionate about the innovation of soca music and the innovation of Trinidad artists. So when I see that type of fuckery going on in front of my face
fire go out
and
your butt.
nobody want to talk about it, everybody just want to brush it under the rug,
And
I
play
not
along
doing
like
it.
if this shipping is happening every year, bro.
I not doing it.
Beer man,
I not doing it. You think?
It had to be a joke, dog. It had to be a joke. That man sit down home and think up of just, let me see if I could just, you know what I mean, use this AI and tip up the public head and you know, John Public so sheep-like, brother. This is something I just struggle with
And
to
that's the
people
problem,
is in
bro.
the whole too, dog.
That is the problem,
People
bro.
were ready sit down and forward this thing, bro.
Yep.
We had boom boom. You sing a me, bite me.
Right.
You sing a me, right?
Yeah.
We have shadow out there, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean to say, Lord Kitchener is them fellas is pioneers in this thing.
Come on.
And then you go and bring a computer to come on,
To do
dog,
what?
and run AI,
But
dog.
not even singing good.
AI, bro.
It's not even singing good, LeeDat.
Like disrespecting the
That is
culture,
the
bro.
problem too, because it's not even singing like soca.
It
It's
have a
not even
song.
singing like it has soul in it. AI could never give you what a human could give you.
For real.
It have no soul in AI. Right? Stop bringing these soulless things to our industry.
What in on this
Or you're
thing,
getting
boy?
me mad, boy.
Yeah, I feel you,
I
dog.
tell you, I'm
It's
talking
like
about
it's like
and
you're
I'm feeling like my heart racing.
angry, dog. They're breaking the law, bro.
Or you're fucking up the thing, boy. Because remember, something that always start somewhere. No?
Yeah.
And if you as a man who have all that influence, if you do that, bro, other people are going to take pattern. Because when you look in his comments and things, you're seeing people rating this fuckery.
So we'll be going.
And as you now say, they, people are sheeps.
Yeah, boy.
So when they see sheeps following the fucking, what you call them?
The shepherd.
The shepherd. Everybody go and follow through it and go in the
And
band.
they leading them in a joke.
Oh God,
In
bro.
a big Jeep
Don't
and
do
skin
with
to
that, G.
Yeah, I feel
because
ya.
we done facing turmoil. We done going through a hard time. Soca, dog.
It's struggling bad
It's
already.
struggling, bro.
Already
when it
done.
come to the big stage, people,
Yeah.
people just laugh at soca music.
Yeah.
The youths and them don't want to hear
Yes,
that.
nothing about no soca.
You understand?
It's
So
true.
we try and big up men like Voicey, you know, big up men like Fun, big up men like Pretty,
Yeah.
big up Nyla,
The young
big
guys
up
in the soca.
big up Bekel
Men
Teja,
who face
big
the
up
demon.
Saki,
Yeah.
big up all of the youths who
break through.
fighting the fight, and they are literally
For
trying
dying culture.
to dog. They are holding it up.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm telling you,
yeah.
these youths are holding up. Big up Michael Teja especially. He understand culture.
Yeah.
He understand articulation
Yeah.
of the culture.
Yeah, you could
His
tell.
visuals, his lyrical content, the way he carry himself.
Yes.
He understands
Yeah,
what is needed to keep this dying culture alive.
As a genre,
And then we
dog.
have a man who come in
AI.
and doing AI
And
music,
it's on the radio.
lip syncing like he's Milli Vanilli, and then vex that the radio station don't want to play it. But it have men like
have
me
no
and
better
you
than that,
who
boy.
vex because real life humans
We
who
can't
paying
reach
the
on the radio.
who spending the 10,000, who spending the 20,000,
Yeah, bro.
who sacrificing the own bills.
Last year, no Christmas because I make a song.
Sacrificing Christmas, sacrificing holidays,
To make a
sacrificing
song.
vacations,
Yeah.
sacrificing
Artists know.
regular life. You know how much things artists are sacrifice,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, boy, dog, boy. Yeah,
We
boy.
the sacrifice, we life, LeeDat,
Yeah, yeah, to sing our song, boy.
to sing a song. It is not an artist you would never understand.
Yeah, the passion, boy. the
Because you're
passion.
just working at 9 to 5 and you're coming home in the
Yeah.
evening. Look where we is right now, LeeDat.
Yeah.
We sit down here after 10 in the night.
On the artistry, and you go want to come and bring a gimmick thing and sully up this scene, man.
And then singing about Soca Mafia, keep Soca Mafia out your mouth.
Yeah, boy. Stay in your lane, boy. You gotta stay in your lane, bro.
All you had to vex with me tonight, you know. As my brethren say, stay in all the lane, bro.
Yeah, boy.
We was done vex when the DJs was singing and getting through. We was done vex when the influencers were just using the influence and singing and getting through. We was done vex when only certain men and certain cliques was getting through.
done hard
Now,
already.
yeah, well, we fight for AI, boy.
Oh, God,
Yo,
my
we
God,
fight
boy.
a robot now, boy.
Yeah, boy. For real. For real.
NCW.
Doing too much right now, boy.
Forget that, bro. Forget that. Let me end this topic right
Yeah,
here.
respect
Because I will
the
get
thing.
vexed. I'll kick down that camera.
Yeah, boy, dog, boy. I hear that.
I will kick down the camera. Right? Anyway, moving on. KMC.
We're going on with the KMC now.
Big up KMC all the time,
Yeah,
right?
big time.
Big up KMC all the
Big
time.
artist.
Right? KMC is a legend. You know, KMC is a legend. We can't dispute that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
KMC is a legend.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why I rated KMC my whole life, right? We just fight for the underdogs.
Right.
We just fight for the men that deserve a space in the game.
And KMC definitely is our underdog.
He is an underdog.
Yes,
He
yes.
went through the fight. You know, when you go back in time and you really listen back to the
The
songs
rub
had,
KMC a few times
the
and
fight
thing.
that motherfucker
Yeah, the beating.
down to the ground.
Yes. Yes.
Right?
Like behind the scenes thing that went on with you for sure.
Of course, right? Now, KMC is a man, as I say, I rate highly. I had the chance to interview him. You know, we sit down, we do a great interview. You know, we talk about a lot of things. We talk about the Movado situation. Talk about so much. Talk about the Soca Mafia. Talk about why they're fighting them. All kind of different things.
Yeah.
And as a man always used to support KMC under them type of meds, right? But a situation happened the other day where he claimed that he was #1 on the iTunes charts.
I saw that. I saw
Right.
that, yeah.
Now, KMC, bro, I wasn't going to talk about this topic, right? Here, why I wasn't going to talk about this topic, eh? Because I genuinely rate KMC as I say, a legend.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I cannot not rate KMC by bro, boy. Like, I have to rate him. You set my soul on fire. Remember them days?
Come on.
You
Come on.
understand? Come on. Like, KMC is a legend, right?
Rag, rag,
So I
rag,
always,
rag, rag, boy.
come on, bro. Right? He claimed to be #1 on the iTunes charts with a song with Sophie Saint. Right? An artist from, I think she's Trinidadian. and I think she lived in the States or something of the sort, right? And he did this song with Sophie Saint. And for quite some time now, they've been promoting this #1 on iTunes achievement, right? Now, I don't fight no artist. You know, if I see something, I see I'm a #1 on the chart, so I'll be happy for them too. I'll be like, yes, dog, you know, Trinidad
number
doing
one.
the thing, you know. So when I see this, I was like, all right, KMC #1 on the charts, iTunes charts. You know, it's kind of weird, but
Yeah.
let me do some research and see
Check it
what I
out.
want, right? So I started to do my research. Now, let me tell you something about KG, eh? It had nobody in the game who could do research in the music industry better than me. I post my YouTube top channels today now.
Yeah.
You know, when you watch my top channels, it's Talks with KG, it's Breakfast Club, it's Vlad TV, it's Club Sheshe, and it's Ojo. We
Sure,
must support
podcast.
local.
Yeah.
I hope all you see that, eh? I'm watching everything international, but I still had Ojo
in the
TT
list.
on my list because I'm a knowledge seeker. That's what I just do, especially when it comes to the music industry and the arts. I like to know what's going on. When all you sleeping and pulling shit, I watching podcasts. When I eating my food, ask Chinese. When I eating my food, why watching my podcasts?
Podcasts,
And
yeah.
that going on over a decade now. That been me.
Long
I
time.
been me. This is now happen. The reason why I have a podcast today is because I was inspired by podcasters before they so called it podcasting. When it was just interviews. I know Charlemagne before he bleached. understand?
Yeah.
I know Vlad TV when nobody didn't know what was Vlad TV. You understand? I probably watched
DJ
Club
Vlad.
Shea first interview before Cat Williams. Or them know many Cat Williams. You understand? I know. I just watch interviews in Ojo 96.1. I watching Annika Berry. I watching Nyla Blackman and them doing interviews. I watching men who I don't even know. Men like the father and thing who live in Miami and thing, but there's Trini roots and thing
Yeah.
like that is the level of knowledge I just seek when it comes to music culture, because I can't know everything about American culture, but I don't know what's going on in Trinidad.
True,
It have
true,
no artists in Trinidad or Trinidad roots that I do not know. I know there's Trinidad. I know Bajan. I know St. Lucians. I know Antiguans. I know everybody, bro. That is why I can sit down here and I can talk confidently
Yeah,
about the music industry.
With passion.
Me just with passion.
Yeah.
Me just talking. Right? So I doing my research on this #1 on iTunes thing. And the information was very blurred. You know? But to me it was weird. Because if you're #1 on iTunes, I'm supposed to be able to find this information
Popular.
quickly.
Yeah, supposed to be popular.
So I'm doing my research and I cannot find reputable information that this song was #1 on iTunes.
So what is this telling me? What you saying?
Well,
so-
let me take a drink.
What is it really saying? We're going, and is that plaque he had?
So you don't get a plaque. KMC call me personally again. You understand?
Yeah.
Big up everybody who's called me personally, you understand? Because I see journalists now. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes they call them now where you commander. Right? So you don't call me personally because KMC is really a man that I rate him. I genuinely rate him, dog. He called me and he say, KG boy, you know we #1 on iTunes. I get the plaque. And when you come down in the Hyatt, in the government building, I think it's I can't remember what it's called, that building, but the government building where the ministers is be in Hyatt, the building on the left. So when you go in Hyatt, before
Yeah.
you go into the Hyatt,
Yeah.
on the left,
Yeah.
like where like a lot of ministries just be and
Yeah,
whatnot, right?
yeah, sure. Yeah.
Ministry of culture, all them kind of thing. So I gone up there to see man, I put on shirt, square tip.
So close.
Yeah, man. I say, right, KMC when I black. I go in down and see. But remember before I was doing my research.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really
yeah,
finding nothing
Yeah.
to really prove that this was real. I also find it was weird too because one, the type of song it was, right? Like it wasn't a hit song. To my ears.
Well,
KMC don't quote someone for
familiar
saying
with
that, but to my ears, it wasn't like no hit song to me to say like, woo, this deserves to be number one.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It was an average song.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So all I was playing in my mind, like, what is really going on here now, boy? Why is KMC claiming to be number one on iTunes, but I cannot find reputable information
It's not enough.
pointing to it? It's not adding up.
Yeah.
So I go on ministry, shirt down. Me and my dog Polly.
Big up Polly.
Big up Polly. Polly day with me. Gone in the tea that.
Yeah.
Oh, he pull up, shirt down, looking nice. Going up in the elevator. I late all kind of thing, I said, oh God, but I late boy, you know. But I think he and them come for one. I come for two. Because you know Trinidad.
Yeah, that's good time, that's good time. Come on.
What? But I can really start on time.
Yeah.
When I bust the door, you know, thing done happening. Right?
Yeah.
Pictures taken. Hey. Minister culture. Who's the minister culture?
I don't
A lady? A woman?
I'm not sure. It is.
Ever.
Yeah.
I know he's a PNM too.
Don't do it. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. So, I bust the door. When I bust the door now, let me tell you who in the room. KMC wife, Johnny Bravo, NCW, KG, Bolly, the minister. I think she was the minister of culture. One or two other people, like literally one or two, not more than two. I think I see a waitress there or something, like somebody who was bringing like drinks or water or something, and the rest was media people, like the newspapers and them kind of thing, right? Nobody from the industry was there. Like I didn't see anybody.
Like when you went and see this girl movie, Terry Lance movie, it wasn't like that. Is what you're saying.
It didn't have the support of the industry, right? So from that walking, I was like, what is this? A man getting a number one iTunes plaque. You should see a little more industry personals here.
Of course.
You know, it's soca. I
Yeah.
think I go and see Bungie and them there.
Yeah.
When I walk in, nobody there. I say, what is this boy? Remember, I think I come late. So are they? And the Minister of Culture, I guessing that was the Minister of Culture, right? But she is there and this is a big deal for Trinidad and Tobago, and, you know, congratulations, Ken Marlon Charles, and, you know, all this politically correct stuff, and you're going to unveil the plaque. Yeah, come in time for that at least, though. They unveil the plaque. Vroom. Taking pictures. I decide, after I take pictures, I am going to look at the plaque from a close field.
Right.
So I walk up to the plaque and I watch it so. I'm looking for something on the plaque
Yes.
to state this come from iTunes.
Yeah.
RIAA,
Yes.
anything, bro.
Yeah.
A stamp, a signature from the CEO iTunes, something. The iTunes.
To give it the credentials. No, for sure, for sure.
Apple.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
understand what the
The
bumper
will
ass?
say, yeah, the will say.
Bumba. You understand? Ask Johnny Bravo. Bravo was there. I do so. I ain't care. You know me. Me no business. I a journalist now. You know?
Yeah, that
I
makes
a
sure.
journalist now.
Come on.
So I go up on the plaque and I watch. So I'm reading it. I ain't seeing nothing. I said, nah. I said, this can't be normal. You dig? Wherever still they are supporting the energy, you know, KMC come up to me and he's genuinely happy. Like he is telling me, bro, it's a big deal. You know, and I like, yeah, bro, you know, congratulations, you know. Think, I don't know what's going on. I can't figure out what's going on. I'm like, congratulations, bro, you know. He like, but you know, they go still fight me down and thing. I said, yeah, no, let's go. Ting. End of function. Right? Function done. Minister going she way, everybody going the way. First of all, I thought I was going to get some eats and drinks.
Yeah.
I thought I going to eat a Chinese.
That's the type of function that
I going to drink something now. I going
Yeah.
to minga drink, minga eat. That's small thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, apparently it was a short function, right? function done, minister probably had things to do. She gone she way, everybody gone the way. KMC and them day. No, I lie. Sophie Saint was there too. I can't forget Sophie Saint. That is the artist we collaborate, right? Now I rock back now and observing the energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Taking in Sophie Saint, taking in her personality. It was a little weird, and I was like, she a little weird.
Yeah.
You know, she talking weird, she moving weird. Everything just feeling weird to me, bro. Like it does not feeling, as you say,
authentic.
something is not adding up here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Vibe off.
The vibe off. So I do so now, and I left. Gone back home, and I start to do my research again. Still can't find no reputable information stating that this song is #1 on iTunes. Right? So I do so now, and I say, no what? Let me do some deeper research. So I go on Sophie Saint Instagram.
Right.
I don't know who she is.
Yeah, yeah.
So I go on she Instagram and I scrolling. This is not Sophie Saint first plaque. Sophie Saint have plaques. Right?
Right.
Multiple plaques.
Right.
But the one that stand out to me the most was a plaque that she had with 1 million streams for a certain song that she did in the past. 1 million streams on Spotify. 1 million streams
Right.
on Spotify.
So I seen what you're saying.
Right?
Yeah.
I say, what's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
But if you go on Sophie's Instagram, her aesthetic, she's a plaque winner.
Yeah.
So she have a lot of videos where she unboxing these plaques.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, boy.
I like, what's going on here, boy?
Way
Sophie is a star.
boy, KG bad boy.
I say Sophie is
Way
a winner.
dog.
And me, you know. Right?
No, man.
So the one that stand out to me was the 1 million streams on Spotify.
Right, right.
To me, 1 million streams on Spotify was looking better than the #1 on iTunes. Right? Because if you go on the song that KMC claimed that is #1 iTunes, at that time, it had about 9,000 views on YouTube. Right? So all that played my mind because saying how a song could have 9,000 views on YouTube, but #1
On iTunes.
I think it was #1 in the world. I think it was #1 on the US chart or something like that.
Okay.
It don't matter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
9,000 views
not,
on YouTube.
Not adding up.
Not adding up to #1
Yeah.
on
For sure,
iTunes
for sure.
in the US.
It's
Right?
supposed to correlate.
Come on.
Yeah.
Numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
Men lie, women lie, numbers
Yeah,
don't.
numbers are still
Right?
one way.
So the 1 million streams that Sophie Saint had for the plaque that she unboxed on Spotify. Not this song with KMC. It's her personal song.
Yeah.
I still am research this song now. They are researching the song with she and KMC.
Yeah, you digging deep, you're
I
researching
dig
deeper.
deeper. I'm a professional.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a journalist.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I dig deeper and I can't find nothing. How you could have 1 million streams on Spotify,
For sure.
but I can't. ChatGPT telling me. Hear what ChatGPT tell me. For the both songs, the 1 million streams on Spotify and the #1 on iTunes, they said we cannot find any reliable information on the internet. The only information we have is an Instagram post by KMC and Sophie Saint claiming
Please.
to have a plaque #1 iTunes. Bro, God, if you have 1 million streams on Spotify and I type up, do LeeDat have 1 million streams on Spotify? ChatGPT is going to show me
Yeah.
the analytics.
Yeah.
We're not going to skip around it.
Yeah.
1 million streams is a big deal.
Yes, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
#1 iTunes
It's
is a big deal.
For sure.
That ain't no jokey thing. Them things don't get brushed under the rug. So when I see that now, I say,
Come now, man.
what's
KMC,
going
man.
on?
KMC.
Right? Now, let me tell
KMC,
you.
we're doing we dog.
No, listen. Yeah, what I feel going on. KMC is not aware.
You get fooled too.
Right? Now, KMC, I know somebody going to send you this podcast. Right? I never come here to burn you out. Here, why I ain't come here to burn out the man LeeDat. Because I genuinely believe he don't know. Sophie Saint is doing these things as publicity stunts.
Yeah.
That is her marketing strategy.
She's scamming the market.
I don't know how she doing it. I can't put my finger on it yet.
Yeah.
Because it has certain things I see that, like if you go on iTunes, you're seeing something relating to something. And not saying number 1, but it's saying like it was number 24 or some kind of kick.
Yeah, but it not, the information not straight.
It's weird.
This was saying now.
So
Boy.
I don't know how she do it, but she is doing it, right? KMC, as a man in the game for so long, I think you need proper management. Because I think you need people around you to really show you how today's business does work, right? I was talking to Saki, and I was telling him, because Saki was talking about it too in our group now. Saki was saying, oh, you have 9,000 views on YouTube, but you're number 1 on iTunes.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
this is something that younger youths will understand. Because we come up in a time of social media.
Yeah,
we come up in a time of
know how it
YouTube
does
views.
work and
We come up in a
run,
time
yeah.
of streaming.
Yeah.
So we understand, all right, if a man have 10,000 followers on Instagram, most likely he might never win a grand.
Right.
That's how we just watch it. Because
Yeah.
we understand its influence on the media first.
Yeah.
And then it does project into
For
the
sure,
musical
for
world
sure.
or wherever.
They
wherever.
can't work it backwards.
KMC and them now come from an era of things used to just happen. Because but they didn't have social media.
Yeah.
They would just put a song.
So if he get a plaque, he don't know how that already work.
He don't
He know the numbers, the
understand.
numbers.
He just know I put a song.
Yeah.
I believe in my song. Somebody call me and let me know. My
And
song
this happening.
charting.
Yeah.
And now I get a plaque and I see in this plaque. He's seeing this physical plaque in his face.
Nah, but I blaming him still. I blaming him still because
Yeah,
you see
yeah,
that,
true.
that scene, look at the scene with Mavado. So right through this going on with this man side, so you never learning how to ready to be a scene properly then.
I want now say, I believe he needs proper management.
Better than that, boy, look how long KMC's out there. They start off this whole thing by saying the man is a legend, bro.
He is.
You know what I mean? He was the
Definitely.
underdog.
Yeah.
He in this industry deeper than plenty other artists and things, dog.
Yep.
And I mean to say, if it is things happening in such a manner and repeating themselves too, I mean to say, dog, you ain't learn nothing yet.
Right. Because that's why I
Now
say
you're
too.
supposed to know better than to
Yeah.
call up a few man in a building
Right.
and say, look how when a plaque.
Is
and,
this real?
And yeah, you just
Before going on
come
there,
on, bro. You
and
big KMC.
Right. Now, here was my problem with this whole situation. As I say, I feel like KMC didn't know.
Didn't know.
He genuinely didn't know. KMC was grandpas in the game.
Yeah,
They were
yeah,
dinosaurs.
Yeah. I give them that. Give them.
So, I want to give him a little grace now. Because I feel like when you're at that age, you need younger people to guide you.
True. You
Some
think
of them
that's
don't understand that. But it's the reality of life. Right? What here was game of vexed by LeeDat, boy. And that's why we here tonight. If KG don't come and say this, none only go
Yeah,
say
boy,
nothing
they
by.
just watch the man do that
Men
foolishness
just
and-
bad talking the man
Nah,
behind
yeah,
the back
yeah,
dog.
Yeah.
Men just look at anywhere I go and I ask a man, what you think about that KM situation? Boy, me know the fucking know what he boy. That plaque not real. Well, why don't say it?
Yeah.
Why don't call KMC and say, bro, God, listen to me. I know you're happy about this accomplishment. But I will tell him. So let me tell him, right? Let me tell him.
Yeah, better he come so.
KMC. Yes, my G. I respect you, bro. I really genuinely respect you, bro. Right? We see you went through all kind of mad thing in the industry, bro. You went through that scene with Mavado, it's a fake voice, all kind of thing. Well, we don't have a fake voice, but whatever it
So you
is,
sound like Mavado.
men try to make you seem like you was a fraud,
Yeah,
basically, right?
yeah.
A lot of things in your career, men try to paint it like it's fraud thing, bro. Right?
Right, true.
KMC, as a bigger artist, as you say, as a major artist in the culture, you need a real team around you. You know, you need people to really advise you about certain things
But you got
because
to.
it's not looking good, bro.
Yeah.
Right? You have our #1 tune on iTunes, bro. And on top of that, they drop our next song, right? Right after the #1 iTunes black. And they claim that it charted #3 or something like that on the charts, bro.
You see, I will blame him again. So
But
you
Sophie
so he
saying
himself
that
ain't
he-
find that fishy, boy.
Come now, KMC.
Yeah, he himself,
Right,
man.
like be real KMC. It has soca music out there that playing all over the world. Big up man like Kes something with cocoa tea and thing,
Yeah,
bro. These
yeah.
songs not just being listened and treated alone. People listening to internationally. We
Yeah.
had to big up these men. These men doing great for the culture,
Carrying the
especially when
flag.
like Kes and them.
Yeah,
like
for
be
real.
real.
Yeah.
Right? And them not even getting no plaque, bro. So what make you just decide that, nah boy. You know? And the reason why I didn't want to talk about this is because I don't want to come up as a hater, nah boy. I don't want James to feel like, wait, but Kate, you fighting me too?
Nah, but
because
just
you
be real.
know I'm not fighting you, bro.
Just be real. Just be real.
As a young personnel in the industry, and I understand analytics, I understand numbers, I understand the streaming thing, I understand monetization.
And you should too, KMC.
And you should
You
too,
should
bro.
too.
Stop letting Sophie Saint and she team get in your brain, bro.
Yeah.
They are using your influence to market her.
For sure. For sure.
And if I had to be real, Sophie Saint singing like a... Sophie Saint...
But she sounding like KG. Okay, what Sophie said?
Sophie Saint need work. Sophie Saint need vocal training. Sophie Saint need writers. Sophie Saint need help. Sophie Saint is not a chart-topping artist. Sophie Saint is buying these plaques from third-party companies. She is not iTunes, do not send plaques. Do your research. iTunes do not send plaques.
And that would be a simple thing to research.
These plaques come from third-party companies, bro. The song is not #1, KMC. It is not. It is not. KMC,
Better than that.
yeah,
man.
is my G. Right? I did not come here to embarrass you or anything of the sort. I just come here to bring a little... Because I find like in our media world, the radio stations, the podcasters, the influencers,
Yeah.
no, like everybody afraid to talk about
Tell
it.
the truth.
Because people like the afraid to tell the truth. I have a soldier named Kadeem Allen. I don't know if you know him. I'm sure you might know him.
Yeah,
He
I
always
know
on the media about the
Yeah,
North man, Rasta.
yeah,
Rastagram. I think that his name was some.
Yeah.
He's a man that's, he has get under people's skin, but he is very knowledgeable about the industry.
Right.
And that is why me and he good today. Because in the earlies, he said, get under my skin too. You understand? He used to be saying something, I'd be like, dog, I'm to you, boy. But the more and more I get to know him, he's a passionate soul.
Right.
And he's one out of, he's one, or probably the only one, who is trying his best to speak out on these things.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because this is an embarrassment to the culture. You
True.
remember,
True.
if this had happened in any other country, if any of them Jamaican artists had claimed to be #1 on the charts, they would have burned that the fuck out.
Real bacana,
If
yeah,
any
dog.
rapper that claimed to be #1 on the charts,
And it's some kind of stupid
and some
thing.
kind
and-
of fake in the
Yeah,
bakery,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you will be
yeah. Never hear the
cancelled.
end of it. Yeah,
They'll be
yeah, yeah, yes,
cancelled.
yeah, for sure.
right? But we are lacking industry knowledge in Trinidad and Tobago. So nobody don't
A
even
serious
know
thing.
how to tell if something is real or fake.
Yeah.
And that is my problem with this whole situation.
And you know, KG, and because the industry built like this, where they have no real management of it,
Yep.
this is why we have men trying to bring AI and trying to do all kind of thing with our space.
Because they can get with anything.
Yeah,
They can
yeah,
get with
yeah,
anything.
yeah. No real management now, boy. You know what I mean? So a boy could just come and make a joke in the soca thing and it's anything. Look, KMC he might be looking foolish.
He is.
When you do the little research and thing, and you, as you say, other people would not have this information and go behind the man back and say all
That's
kind of
bad
thing.
talk, yeah.
But in that dog and them in the industry, it damage and everybody falling through. Not so, because if KMC, who is as we start is a legend, could go on a high international platform and say, look, I get a plaque, and then you there in the same industry, then you the foolishness too, bro. It's really right that they help fix it so that all of we can be in something that's substantial. You know what I mean? Let me be real.
And I want to talk
Let me
about
be
it.
real, boy. You have to have some kind of heart and spirit and to say passion for your own culture to really think and come off of this money thing and this kind of friend vibes with the thing, dog, and treat the thing as how it's supposed to be. Part of our identity. And if you see a man straying from your identity, you go really mean and say, hey, we don't move so, boy. We don't make it look so. This is how we just do it. You know what I mean? But we don't have that now, boy. So you're having all these kind of pockets, disrespect and all kind of thing going on inside of the culture. Then. If let me be real.
Fake in the bakery.
Yeah.
Fake in the bakery. You understand? And that's why I talk about it. because I realize I like all afraid to talk about it.
No, somebody had to say it, boy.
And as I tell you in the beginning of the podcast, I cool myself for months now. The last time I burned my fire was when I was in Barbados. I was in Barbados.
Yeah.
And I bought kind of house and doing nothing now, boy. I say, boy, I'm going live on TikTok. And I end up burning a fire, you dig? But since then, I tell myself, you know what, I'm going to try to make a change. And I'm going to try to be a little more balanced, you know, and try to...
Pretty stout.
Yeah, stout bad, eh?
Yeah,
I'm
nice.
sure about that. Big up Rude Boy all the time. But, yeah, but I realize like if KG don't come and talk about certain things, nobody could talk about it. Especially on a grand scale, like on this platform. And, you know, so as I say, KMC, bro, I see that you're genuinely happy for the success. I see that you're genuinely happy for, you know, receiving a plaque and all these things. And, I mean, I can't fight you for that because
He want to show you proud, you know.
yeah,
what I mean?
and also too, KMC get a lot of fight in the industry.
That's why he would be so
Yeah.
proud now, boy.
He get a lot of fight. A lot of men don't like KMC.
Yeah, that the
you know.
patience for him.
So
like
he has something to prove.
prove.
You know?
That's not a good place to be.
Big bro, let me tell you something too. Proving your worth don't always mean appreciation from the outside world. You know, we have this mindset in Trinidad that if you sign a deal in England, or you sign a deal some way, or some white man some way say you good, that means you better than everybody here. That's not true, bro. Marshall went out there, Atlantic Records, and hear what you see. They didn't understand him. So he had to come back home and do organic music.
Marshall has kind of changed the accent now to
Yeah.
commercialize the thing a little bit.
But he was one of the men that got a record deal.
yeah.
It still didn't work because the acknowledgement of the outside world doesn't always mean success, bro.
True.
You understand? Right now, I run in my podcast. I interview Trinidadians. I interview Caribbean artists, and I am cool with that because I love my people. I don't need to go no way and interview no Jay-Z. I mean, I would love to.
Yeah, no, come on. Let be real.
But
no.
that don't depict my success as a Caribbean man.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't have to
for
go to
sure.
London to feel like I make it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I make it in a life
Come
already
on,
because
bro.
my people love me.
Yeah. Do we supposed to do now? But
Ice KG from Trinidad and Tobago.
Straight.
I will be crowned where I born. Not from people that don't know who I am.
You don't need no foreign approval
Right?
to do him know the identity.
So KMC, all that iTunes propaganda that Sophie Saint and them trying to bring towards your bad, bro, stop allowing them to manipulate your mind. KMC, you are already a legend.
For sure.
You don't need validation, bro. We know the mafia fight here.
Yeah,
we know it's hard for you to catch
John
a next
Public
hit.
know that.
We understand these things.
For sure.
But I need to keep I'll call him a KG, yes. I feel like I'm talking to
Yourself.
Yeah,
That's how it does be sometimes.
Yeah. KMC. You do not need validation. You
For
are
sure.
a legend. I always looked at you as a legend. I always respected you as a legend.
All that Trinidad.
Even though you ain't catch no hits in the last 10 years or 15 years or whatever, I will always remember you for inspiring me, inspiring a whole generation of underdogs.
Yeah.
You is the
Yeah.
king of the underdogs.
Yeah.
KMC is the king
Yeah.
of the underdogs.
That you want to show you can be bad regardless.
I'm telling you, dog. So you do not need that validation, bro. And if at any time you feel like you need that validation, bro, I am here to tell you, regardless of what, you will always be a king.
Come
You'll
on.
always be a legend. You'll always be a top dog.
Mash
You'll
down any
always-
party.
Bro, you run out right now in a fat KMC. It's shell down.
Ningo like tell you, right in the police GB, when KMC come on the stage, I end up on the stage with my jersey or face, so dog, I mean, let me be real.
I'm playing again. I'm playing again.
was singing, I stand up in the middle of the party and see all my friends wanna carry me home. Tell them leave me alone, cause I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk. Come on, come on.
You can say what you want.
Come on, dog.
KMC.
Yeah.
Real general in the industry.
Yeah.
Do not allow these people outside
Sully your legacy, boy.
to disrespect your legacy,
For
bro.
sure.
And to make you look like you're a fraud
A
in the
novice
industry.
and
You are
thing.
not a fraud.
No, boy.
You want that validation, I know that. You want the people to appreciate you, bro. You are appreciated. And the ones who do not appreciate you, bro, hold the mother cut.
Well, I mean, them is the haters and you need them too.
Hold the mother cut.
You know what I mean? As normal.
But KMC's a real general, man.
Yeah, from a long time.
Yeah, I remember days watching Synergy TV. KMC had rhythm and thing, but they rhythm with Maximus Dan and Doggy Slaughter
Yeah.
and Jungle.
Yeah.
And we not play, we not play, we not play. Truth, not it. Give me back. Forget that. No, that was hits
Yeah,
by.
we seen that
I think
Robert-
the
we
name
seen
of that
that-
was something to soca was the name of that rhythm. I can't name it, but KMC was always a man I
You
admired.
see KMC get rubbed with rags
Yeah,
for
man,
Soca Monarch, you know what I mean? That was supposed to be yours, bro. Every whole of Trinidad know that boy, dog, boy. Do what your head.
Forget
King of
them
the
people,
underdogs.
bro. You don't need no plaque, right? And when you deserve your plaque, you will get your plaque, bro. You understand? But I just don't like how you come with that energy. Well, I can't say I don't like how you come with it because, as I said earlier, I
you
know
give
that
him
he
the
don't
funny
know.
dog.
He
Yeah.
really don't know, you know?
Yeah.
When he talk to me, I feel the energy, really recognize real. I feel it like
Seen.
my dog really don't know that this
Fake.
fabricated. I wouldn't call it fake, I would say fabricated.
Fabricated. Because
know?
the girl pushing her vibes.
She pushing.
Oh, you go and dig out cheating and you see more plaques. What is
All kind of plaques Sophie sent her. Sophie said she signed to Rock Nation. And then she said she non-Rock Nation no more. She signed to Empire.
Right, so it's not only plaques, it's that kind of
Sophie
vibes
said
of...
going down the road of that. You know? She going down the road of I's a big
Speaking of
international
kind of way,
artist.
yeah.
I could walk anywhere in the road and say, do you know who Sophie said?
Nah, I only know she from True
Them
KMC.
don't know who the fuck is
So she
Sophie
really latch
Saint.
on to KMC name and I know who Sophie Saint
So
is
I
now.
know everybody except Sophie Saint.
Come on, and she all them plaque.
And you're on plaque? LeeDat.
Do be that.
Hey, is that serious?
Do be that, dog.
Okay, MC, big up yourself, right?
All the
And I
time.
say, no disrespect. You know, I just find like fuckery.
No, for real.
Fake really big.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Next topic. Climate of the soca. Since we on the whole soca energy, right? What you think about the soca music coming out this season?
Boy, KG man, boy.
I'll let you say what you have to say because
NCW didn't even mount the powder AI. NCW didn't even mount the powder AI because let's be real. All these songs on them, the song in the same. Now, this happening a while now, eh? It's not
Yes.
only this year alone.
correct.
It's a while now the music transforming itself into something that I can relate to. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's because I getting older and now I detach from the music and thing, but it turned into a kind of sing-song vibes.
Yeah.
I write through for all the songs. All of them kind of tone and melody, and you could actually take different songs and sample them.
Yeah.
And all of them sounding like the same type of vibe now. And what I'm saying is, soca losing a certain level of authenticity
Definitely.
that, you know what I mean, when you hear a song drop for Carnival, Jed, and you know it hits you like even one of them bad KMC where you jump up to it, I think the first, last year for Carnival, first time I play mass. When I hear a soca song drop, this is the energy that you want. Something to touch your soul to say, yes, boy, Trinidad to Trinidad, Tobago to Tobago, wherever they see us, this is what we just do. But these songs were coming out now, it's like a club vibes, kind of water down, like it going into AI.
Here why I feel it is. I wouldn't even say club vibes. I would say, and I'll tell you off camera, majority of the soca music is paleted to people living outside of Trinidad. It's almost like all you're singing for people that leave the homeland and coming back for carnival.
Right.
Take me home and I can't wait to come home and
Right.
all these kind
No,
of
true.
fuckery.
Yeah.
You understand? No, I have no
Yeah.
problem with that. But it's almost like as the years progress, you're seeing it more and more. Everybody want to come home.
So they're singing for the foreigners.
Like
then.
if Trinidad is Africa,
Now we
and we
here.
trying to go back to Africa. Brother, we still here.
Yeah, plenty of we too.
We still here.
Yeah.
Where the music for the people that still here? Where the music for the people that love the culture of who never run, basically.
Yeah, and stay with sheet.
The people who never went to the snow. The people who never get a visa.
Real Trinidadians.
The people who never get no green card.
Yeah, the
The
real
people
ones
who
on
never
them.
change their citizenship.
And they don't want to go. We staying right here in the crime and the mess.
Who right
The
there?
real Trinidadians and them.
Real Trinidad.
Yeah, yeah.
The ones who don't have to buy a plane ticket to come home
Heart and
to
soul.
go to the fete.
Yeah.
Where
yeah.
the music for we? Men
True.
singing for people who coming from abroad, bro. And I have a problem with that. Yeah, Sam, because I also know it's a recipe too now. It's like when Nyla and them say, come home to me, come home to me. From since Nyla say, come home to me, Michael Teja come and say,
Take me home.
take me home. No, that was Freetown.
Freetown.
I think Michael Teja say, what was his song? What Teja song? No place like home. Everybody wanna come home.
Yeah,
Basically, right?
yeah. Easy.
I personally
Same thing I'm
find
saying,
the
though.
music just not targeted to the ground.
There's no depth
and
anymore.
I was telling J Lover, you know, when I was interviewing J Lover, I was telling her straight up, like, the reason why the dancehall in the fucking carnival is because the dancehall music is relating to the youths and it is relating to the lifestyle of the
dog.
people on the ground.
Come on. Let me be real. These new artists and them need to go and research some Sparrow, some David Rudder. You know what I mean? Or need to go and see some Lord Kitchener Jed and then bring that into the music and come off of this type of this structure that we own right now.
Yep,
But
this R&B fucking soca.
We need back, yes, the R&B soca.
Everybody R&B.
And they're pushing it too. We need artists to really know what they're doing when they're singing soca. Correct. Know where you're coming from.
We strain, bro.
Yeah, far too.
We strain
and that is
further.
why dancehall and these other genres able to build and expand more and be more international. Because they coming from a place of culture. They know where they're coming from, they're dealing with that formula and it's growing with it now, boy. In Trinidad, we do have that. We have mafia, we have a set of new people and things. As they say, big up all them young artists and them who holding strain, you know?
Yeah.
Because what is happening right now, there's no structure, no management like these other genres that be able to come as a bigger genre now, boy. What we have is mafia who not telling KMC what to do and we not holding up the thing properly in order for we to keep the genre strong so that we can reach on a Grammy level and we can reach on an international level in a man playlist other than carnival time.
Yeah, boy.
You know what I mean? It will be seasonal now, boy. The music now go have proper structure, spirit and soul now, boy. It go have culture inside it. Who art in heaven, I pray, which is a soca. Come on, dog. Shadow. When Shadow.
Man say, rally.
Come on, bro.
Rally round the West Indies.
Which is a soca song that will play in a party and you're singing for a cricket team. You know what I mean to say?
Where them days gone?
People don't do.
That must be West Indies the shit too.
We stop
We're not singing for the people.
We stop past young traditions too. So a lot of people coming up in music now and they're just doing it for the hype and the glamour. I've no right to go back, but that will make it easy for people like NCW and them to come and do the stupidness with the thing. No, let me be real, dog. The only how them men get in room to come and do them things because it have no real
space for it.
Yeah, boy, we not holding everything properly, bro.
Space for it.
You know what I mean to say? Marshall and like these fellas, all these big men in soca need to be working with more youths. Yeah, he sing a song with temper. I know we want to talk about that too.
We don't even go in there yet.
He sing a song with temper. But what I'm saying is, more artists like Kessan, whoever voice on them, I know all this work with the youths, all they doing all the work. So we're not knocking all they, all they on our level with part, all they doing things so we can see.
Yeah, true.
But what we need to see is more artists who big like all your men, who are now called Marshall Kessel all there, bringing out more, working more closely and in the limelight with young artists. People who we don't know one thing too as well. Even if you have to mentor a man and, you know, splash a little money, whatever the scene is, the culture need that. Yeah. You know what I mean? They need proper guidance so that youth could boss inside of the culture now, boy. And inside of this haywire thing going on, with everybody trying to sound the same. You know what I mean? Everybody following our pattern and our algorithm.
Everybody same writers.
It's making it easy for the AI to pick up. So when you send your prompt, a soca song easy because it's only certain notes.
Only one kind of
soca, you know what I mean?
True.
But when you go to when you look back at men like Lord Kitchener, David Rudder, Shadow, Black Stallion,
different.
You hear a deep set of diversity and a connected root to culture.
You're working?
No.
You're joking?
No.
You're stealing?
Come on.
No.
Dealing.
Let me tell you soca song in. Baby. Yeah.
That is yes.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And put the hand up now.
Hey.
Hey.
Baby. You You looking sweet.
Yes.
But you're surely ass with that
Everybody
fight.
following this
That getting
algorithm.
lame.
Come on,
We
bro.
need different. We need authenticity.
Don't be afraid to be yourself. You have something going on inside of you that you could do that nobody else can do. And if you're able to express that properly in the genre, but we get gold out here. You know what I mean? We get things that people will be shocked to see. Hey, look this. You know what I mean? Don't be forced by the industry to go in a mold. You know what I mean? And sing like them and be like them. Yeah. It might be alluding to do it. And this is for any genre too. Even if you want to do it, have the identity. Attach yourself to it and know where you're coming from to know your culture. If it's whoever, Shadow, whoever these people they get inspiration from, these are the people who built this for us to stand upon.
Yep.
So you should know who they are and what they did and how they do it.
Yep.
And in that, you put your identity inside of it. Boy, come on. All of the artists.
Come on.
Who will be finding.
Imagine we gain them advice and then go listen to it.
Why not? It's good thing. It's good advice, boy. This way, this the recipe we gain on there, boy.
Lord. Boy, so it go, boy. Dancehall in the soca. J-Lover come on the platform. I see you leave a comment. I see you leave your 2 cents.
Yeah, I put a comment on that video.
But J-Lover came on the platform and, a matter of fact, before the platform, she had a viral video where she was talking about where she walked up to Kevin X. And she let Kevin X know in the Tobago Carnival. She say, hey, what you doing? Why are you playing dancehall in the carnival, bro? A lot of people have, different opinions on it. I know. I have a balanced perspective on it. I didn't really give my perspective in her interview because I give her ratings as a patriot. I like to see when people fight for something.
Yeah.
There are people who sing in soca and they don't even fight for soca.
And they don't know soca is a struggle.
I a Trinidad man. And you see why I fight for Trinidad.
Yeah.
I fight for Trinidad straight up.
Yeah.
But everybody could dead.
Yeah.
Every Trinidad artist could dead. I will still come and sit down here and fight for Trinidad.
I fight for my nation.
You understand?
Yeah.
I fight for my
people.
thing. Right? So big up J-Lover all the time.
For
fighting for she thing. Because
yeah,
she made some good points.
No, she did.
She made some good points.
She
With
did.
the whole ecosystem and all these things.
And culture too.
But obviously we as men who have a little more balanced perspective on the thing.
Yeah.
We see it a little different.
Yes, right? I see it a little different.
I see your comment.
Right. I left that comment.
I see what LeeDat now.
I had to say something.
LeeDat now, boy. I
had to say something on that video. No.
What is your perspective? Like, do you think that they should play dancehall in the carnival?
I mean, if I just a short answer, the answer is yes, right? Now, my quick reasoning is that carnival most times at venues is a party going on, right? We're not saying we don't have enough soca to play whole night, but as a DJ, your responsibility is to have a crowd pumping and you know what I mean, you thinking and you going on. So if it is you're mixed down, coming down nice and thing, and you have a little dance so that could fit in and the crowd appreciate that,
right?
Then I have no issue with really the dance in the carnival. But you must understand you're working within a parameter. It's a carnival party, you can't just go and play dance all whole night.
Right.
But and all are we from the same region? Jamaicans, we big up, we love the music and thing. If it is a song bouncing on the rhythm and you bring in the little skillies or whatever it is on the rhythm and the party bouncing, yeah boy, dance.
Right. So what about the perspective of others jogging your brain right now?
Come true.
What about the perspective of them Jamaicans do play soca in their dancehall events? Not Jamaican carnival, because we know in Jamaica carnival they play soca. But what about like some fests and they don't even book a Marshall or book a Kiss?
A Swanee never go outside.
A Swanee?
Come on, who's that dancehall
right? Young fella, lady,
nobody. The
black fella big in Jamaica.
Them don't want to know the nationality.
So
yeah,
that was her argument.
Which is a good argument.
We not gatekeeping our culture, but other cultures. If you
theirs.
go Dominica or you go in one of them reggaeton thing, they play no soca.
It's a great
they
point.
They play no hip hop, they play reggaeton.
Yeah.
You go Africa, they might play only Burna Boy and Whiskey and thing. But for some strange reason, Trinidadians always like to grab from the outside.
That's what we just do to build the identity, and that's why soca getting watered down too. But
right.
Yeah.
So that is basically what she was saying.
That
because that was her point. Her point was name one soca DJ that getting booked for a party outside of carnival events.
Right. But the thing is, right, in soca, we have, remember, point the finger, point it in the sky.
Do you see?
Right? You have a Jamaican on that song, right? We have Cartel with Marshall on other songs and thing too.
Right.
And when they come and they singing in the soca, they singing with the Jamaican twang and accent and style. And I mean to say, yes, if you want to gatekeep the genre, you go have to we go have to cancel the international.
Cut that for me. Music crack, man.
We go have to cancel the international soca monarch because we have artists from Grenada, Guyana, whoever coming here and singing soca. Look, I'm big up.
No, well, soca is soca, right?
Yeah,
Soca is soca.
That is genre.
No matter where you come from.
Right.
So
No,
no,
but
soca is soca. Yeah.
soca is soca. But
Right.
if we gatekeeping it.
You find we should gatekeep it at Trinidad.
This is what I said. You be now say so. I never go no some fest, you know, and he's singing dancehall.
Yeah.
So then, even if Mr. Killer, who come and take me trophy, was singing soca, he couldn't come here and sing no soca. So if we gatekeeping it, you gotta cancel all these things.
True.
We not so. You know what I mean?
Trinidad was never that type of
Nah. We don't do that, bro. And all these islands going up, they sing soca too.
Yeah.
All of them Rupee, all of them, that big soca artist, Kevin Little, rich off of soca, and he from where? St. Vincent or somewhere? I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
He not from Trinidad.
No, he from where Skinny Fabulous from. Yeah, Vinci. Yeah,
Yeah,
Vinci.
them is Vinci, and this man rich off of one so much is that soca that pass through Trinidad that we make big.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't really agree with. But I mean, you see now in the context of the struggle for the genre, I will agree. Yeah. Because soca is at the lowest in all of them, in the pop and hip hop and all them things. We scraping the bottom of the barrel, and so maybe a little gatekeeping might be necessary, you know, that for the thing.
What I had to
you
say.
know what I mean, dog?
Hear what I had to say.
But no.
Tonight, they will have to vex with KG. Right? And who vex? Vex.
Yeah, that.
Because this episode is the episode, I want to name this episode, Who Vex Lost.
Good.
KG and LeeDat, Who Vex Lost.
That's a good name.
Right?
That's a good title.
Trinidadians, especially the soca fans and the soca industry, to me, they're living in denial.
Right.
And that's something I hate
Right.
to see.
The line.
They're living in fucking denial. Brother man, since I was a youth man, youths don't like soca.
Yeah.
Now when I say that, men just comment and say that's not true.
No, is it
because
true?
they like to point at a youth who like soca. That's what they do, man. So when I say, hey, do you like soca? You know? They're going to be like, KJ, I know true, I know plenty youths who like soca. I know plenty youths who like soca too.
Me too.
I know youths who like all
generally
kind of
speaking-
thing. But generally speaking,
Youths do like
the
soca.
younger generation do not
Yeah.
like soca.
Yeah.
If all you don't push it in the head for carnival,
Yeah.
they might never check for it.
Yeah.
We had to stop there first. Let me stop here first by LeeDat, boy. Let me stop there first. Because I want the people who watching to understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
The reality is, the youths who go into school, the youths who just buy the ticket to go and party and drink the puncheon and pop the pill and all kind of claffy thing going on in this world right now,
That generation.
they do not want to hear Marshall.
Correct.
They do not want to hear Bungie. They do not want to hear none of those things. They might
Yeah.
want to hear Lava.
Yeah.
They might want to hear Young Brother.
Yeah.
They might want to hear one or two little youths in the thing.
And they want to hear music closer to dancehall.
Right.
Yeah.
But they want to hear what them want to hear.
Right.
That's the reality. It don't matter if it's soca, if it's dancehall, if it's hip hop, if it's R&B, if it's chutney.
They want to hear what
Them want to hear what them want to hear.
Facts.
So me and all as a youth man growing up, I remember going to parties. I was 35 today. So I don't know youth again. Right? But when I was 18, 17, 19, 20, 21 coming up, I used a real party. And every time they play a soca, I used to get vexed.
Yeah.
Every time I go and light my little weed, and they play,
It's a cool sound, it's a vibe, it's a cool sound.
Yeah.
They mash up the dance floor,
You understand? Now,
Yeah.
that don't mean I hate soca. eh?
No.
In the dance,
It's fitting in the vibe, yeah.
I just wasn't on that.
Yeah.
Now, if it's Carnival Monday and Tuesday,
Yeah.
and there, I
You
whine
need
it down.
soca.
I whine it, I don't care. I want to whine. I want you play fast tempo music so I could bubble and a bouncy.
Straight.
It's Carnival, I
Yeah.
drunk, all kind of thing, you know, I want that energy. But the reality is, as a young Jenna, I never wanted to hear that in the party. And I remember having a conversation with multiple artists on this platform. Like, who was the first person telling me that way? KMC self. KMC say when he was young, KMC him twice my age. And he tell me when he was young, it was the same thing. The youths, them days, didn't like soca either. They was listening to Buju Banton and Jamaican
It was always
influences.
that way.
Dancehall always trump the thing.
Didn't like that either.
Yeah, but that's why Marshall and Bungie and them kind of bring a new energy to what was Calypso basically.
Right.
Right?
Right.
That had to change it. Marshall had to say, jump up on the big truck.
Yeah.
Because the youths and them wanted to be more
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't want to go and dance and rent a tie,
Yeah.
as they call it.
Yeah.
They wanted to fet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We aunties and uncles and grandmothers and grandparents and parents was going to the tents.
The time
they was
changed.
putting on the nice dress, the nice suit, and them was dancing. Hey, lay, 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 whole thing, right? Then the new generation come with the Marshalls, the Bungies, and the Super Blues, or whatever you want to call it. And they changed the energy of what was soca. They had to make it more vibrant.
Yeah.
They had to make
To
it
appeal
more
to the young
energetic.
people at the time.
Yeah, you understand? No, after a while, that phase out too. A new generation come and them want to hear a more, you don't know, right? So we had to stop there for a minute and we had to ask ourselves, is it that serious? As in sense of, are you going to fight what people like? Are you going to try to keep something alive that probably is already dying in this generation? Let me make an example. Like say reggae music, right?
Yeah. Conscious.
We who grew up in the 90s, we love reggae music.
Yeah, boy.
We love Sizzla Kalonji.
Yeah.
We love Buju Banton.
Anthony B.
We love Anthony
Come
B.
on.
We love reggae music to be heart.
Yeah, boy.
I feel we love reggae music more than any other generation.
Play that anytime.
You know, they always listening to, and you grew up Sizzla Kalonji, I think is what we're listening to.
I still
right?
up to this day.
But look at the youths today. The 19-year-olds, the 18-year-olds, the 16-year-olds, them don't want to hear Sizzla. Them don't even want to hear Chronics. Them don't even want to hear Kabaka Pyramid. Because it has
new age
it has
culture.
new reggae artists too. No?
Yeah,
It has
yeah.
Lil Ike, it has plenty new reggae artists. It has Skip Marley, it has all different reggae
They're
artists.
trying to exist in
But
a
they
dance
don't
genre.
want to hear it. Are we going to force reggae down the throat? No, we are not. We are going to give them what they want to hear. And to me, that's what music is. You can't try to hold up a genre of music for the sake of culture.
Nah, boy. KG, boy.
You understand? Music is entertainment.
No, boy. KG, boy.
Right? Listen what I'm saying. Music is entertainment. Music does change.
Yes, I agree with that.
No genre of music in the world
Never change or evolve.
stay the same.
True.
Right? So at the end of the day, it will have generations that held on to disco music. It had generations that held on to calypso. It had generations that held on to reggae. This generation holds on to dancehall. They don't
Yeah.
even hold on to hip hop. Like how we held
Nice
on
dancehall,
to
dancehall.
our hip hop. Like we held on to Tupac, we held on to Biggie, we held on to 50 Cent, we held on to Snoop Dogg.
True.
These youths holding on to the dancehall culture. That's why they love Trinidad.
Yeah.
That's why they like Zest. You understand? Because
Dancehall.
that is what them like. So my perspective is we can't vex if our DJ in 2025
Sending all the dancehall in
playing dancehall in the
In the
soca,
carnival.
in the carnival.
Yeah.
Because I need there the soca, because we now talk about all the things that they're not doing. As I tell J Lover, I say it has so many reasons why the youths don't like soca. It's not just how the music song, no. It has so many other intricates
Yeah, yeah,
of
yeah.
why the
Yeah.
youths not generating
That
the
that
energy.
same mafia thing is one.
But the mafia thing, but also I believe right, it's not
True.
as hip
Yeah.
as the other things in the pop culture.
True.
I mean, it just has so many things we could talk about.
So it's seasonal.
But the reality is, the youth and them love the dancehall music.
Yeah, facts.
So if the youth and them don't really like soca too much, but then the carnival, you know. So that means they hate soca. They just
Well, we love the party.
they love the party.
Yeah.
Right?
So regardless how we're playing, we coming outside.
But when they run, I went to a party the other night. I went a boat cruise. Again, Polly.
Big up Polly.
Big up Polly. Right? Polly date me.
Tira.
And the playing a set of like Jamaican music, and then they play no Trinidad, right? They're playing Jamaican artists and American artists, and I run like little soca and thing. And I telling Polly in the dance, I say, when they play Trinidad, look how the party going to turn up. I tell them that now, boy. I say, look at the difference, eh?
Yeah.
And they run Trinidad by dog, boy. Brother, the reaction that they get from the Trinidad music, none of the dancer from Jamaica, none of the hip hop music,
Create
none of
that.
the soca, none of the nothing could have created the
that
impact
vibe.
that the Trinidad create in the party. When
That-
Tommy Schmurda and Nasio come and the run Cayman, and then the run Youngin, and then the run Ahmed's boss, and then the run a K-Lion, but the party mash up. And these are things I just repeatedly see in the forum in today's generation. So when I see them thing, all it is telling me is this is the time we living in. If all you want the youths and them to gravitate towards soca music, all you have to put in the work and do certain things to make the youths and nobody should be forced to like no song.
Yeah.
And I find soca music is the only genre of music that we just tolerate that narrative. Like, why I don't like soca?
Yeah.
Why I don't like soca? Because they
Yeah.
don't fucking
I don't
like it.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Yeah.
It are people who live in Jamaica that don't like reggae.
Yeah.
It are people who live in New York that don't like hip hop. That is how the thing's set.
Yeah.
You can't tell a man what to like. You understand? But soca and calypso music is almost like we're trying to force the younger generation to like
Right,
it.
bro,
And we
right.
vex with them when they don't like it.
And you see now the thing is, what's going on with soca is an industry built like many other industries throughout our country, where we have certain people who run in it and they're in comfortable positions.
Right.
And so people who comfortable don't move. And we have, whether it be soca, which is the topic right now, or is electrical, or politics, or wherever it might
Yep.
be, shades, chain, wherever. It have some people there at the top there who
Yep.
making all the money right
Yep,
there.
yep.
And them want things to remain how it was when them now come. Because that's how them know to make them money. Or
Yep.
that is them way of life and living.
Yeah, yeah.
This type of dynamic does slow down any industry, including the soca industry. So there are people up there who are unwilling to help their own brother KMC. We said they would be unwilling to help youths who trying to come into the genre, which would help the genre. If you have youths doing modern type of soca now, which they are allowed to do, you would find the genre thriving a little more.
Yeah.
Like dancehall, where you have a lot of youths coming in, now dancehall changing, but plenty youths inside of it. So it's a genre which will prosper because it have a future involved with youths.
Yep.
Soca is one of the only genres where you find, how long you know Marshall Montano? No offense, right? How long you know Kess? Your whole life you're listening to one man alone
Okay.
singing
And
this.
what other genre we just do that in?
You know what I mean?
What
Every
other
other
genre?
genre you
But
have
I
a
stopped
lot
listening
of
Sizzla
people.
years.
This is what I say.
And I was the biggest Sizzla fan.
This is what I'm saying.
I stopped listening to Anthony B years.
This is what I'm saying.
It's new artists I looking for.
and you need new artists to keep the genre alive.
Well,
now,
Marshall
boy.
singing with Beanie Man when Beanie Man was in the prime. You know.
Come on, Beanie Man here wasn't even balling.
Marshall singing with
Short.
with Shaggy. When Shaggy's you still listening to Shaggy?
Boy.
If Shaggy drop album, now you gonna listen it?
Not
If Beanie
today.
Man drop album, now you gonna listen it?
No,
You're not going. And
not today.
does that mean you don't rate Beanie Man?
No, them,
You
they, them
rate him?
no, but look at people in dancehall behind Beanie Man. Well, and look at the ratio to Marshall Montano. And this is the difference now, boy. And these are the things that just keep our genre or any industry alive. And you have youths coming in with modern ideas to keep the thing running. And this goes to politics, anything,
Everything,
including soca.
Everything.
We need a lot of youths because plenty youths out there, talent wasting, no? Become uncomfortable and then moving.
Yep.
So a lot of people out there with real good ideas
Yep.
that could then trap we and have everything busting, bro. You know what I mean? But it's unable to really be expressed however because of the type of industry that we set up now. Boy.
Yep.
And,
And
this is why the genre how it is now.
Yeah, and it also comes down to, you see, real people ain't go agree with me, bro. Real people go find like
Busy.
youths and them other point the work and thing.
That's part of the
Let me
remedy.
tell you the strategy that I see for soca music. Right? You see all them names that you call there? The Bungees, the Marshalls, the Kess,
The heads on them.
the Patrice Roberts, the Nadia
Bosses.
Baxtons. You know, the ones that here over 20-something years.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It's time for you to step back. Right? Now, when I say step back, I don't mean step back and go and
Stop sing.
stop saying or stop being involved in the culture. All you need to step back and be owners of record labels.
Yeah.
Or you need to be owners of the culture. you know?
Yes, yeah.
Like-
Well said, dog.
It must have levels to this thing. You know, you start off as an artist, you rise, you rise, you
You
rise,
should
you
transition
rise, you rise.
through the industry.
What are these soca artists doing for the culture, right? When I talk about these things, people just talk about who helping who in the studio, who might do a collab with a man. Bro, why we not seeing a billion facilitated to this thing.
Yeah, boy.
We only
Yeah,
have
boy, look how long.
we only have 1.4 million people in this country, right?
Mm-hmm.
America, Jamaica, all these places have so much more people than us.
Yeah.
They already understand the concept of structure in the industry.
Mm-hmm,
If Marshall don't open a label, who go do it?
Yeah.
If Bungie don't open a label, who go do it?
Yeah,
The
boy.
people that open labels are people who probably was in the industry before.
For sure.
And that's why I and always try my best to help youths. Because I know I have a certain amount of knowledge in what I does do.
Yeah.
You know, which is a little Trinidad thing, whatever. I know
Yeah.
how to boss a man. I know
Yeah.
how to give him a certain type of visual that could propel him. Wherever the scene is, right? My dream is to build a building. If I had millions in my bank account right now, bro, I don't have a reality record label long time. I don't have about 20 artists on a label. I have A&Rs out there looking for artists. I would have had men signing men on a daily. We'd have be giving artists advances. This is my vision for Trinidad.
Bro,
Island.
if we're talking about our genre, then that should have been done long time
So
ago.
at the end of the day, if your name Marshall, if your name Bungie, if your name Destra, and you are 55 years old, and you ain't even build a fucking studio,
Oh, they're just singing right through.
you ain't even
Yeah,
build a,
singing.
you still recording by other men.
Singing,
You still have to go by KC. You still have to go by Advocate. You still have to go by this one.
Yeah, bro.
Men ain't even look at Robert Amar. Big up Robert Amar. Big up Kiskidi Caravan. Big up Caribbean Song Basin. If it wasn't for Robert Amar, we had never had no General Grant. We had never had no Super Child. We had never had no Mad Fowl Crew. We had never have these things because one man made a decision to take his money
step back.
and invest it back into the culture. We are not speaking about a man just doing a collab with a man and getting him forward.
Yeah,
like how
right.
Marshall do a collab with Temper or
Yeah.
or how Kes do a collab with Kutain or wherever. All that is well and fine.
Yeah,
I
we need
appreciate
them
that
things
same way too.
Yeah, we need
I
them
appreciate
things
that same
same
way too.
Yeah.
But who is going to take the big step and say, I am going to be the next Robert Amar? I am going to be the next, the man was talking to you about behind the scenes, Russell Simmons. You know, Puff Daddy, even though Diddy going through a whole fucking right now. But
Yeah.
these are men that took the initiative
Yeah.
and say, you know what? I gonna open Bad Boy Records.
Yeah, and in doing that, you build the genre now, boy.
build it, bro.
All these are reasons why the genre not being
What
ready.
we gonna do without CEOs?
Yeah.
But here
Yeah.
it is too. I watch an interview the other day with Marshall. I don't know if you watch it. But yeah, I have a brand new interview out right now. You should watch it too. Very, very interesting.
I didn't see it.
Very interesting. Him and Chi is his manager.
Okay.
And they do an interview with a Canadian podcaster. Well, I think he's Canadian, I'm too sure. But very interesting. But one thing out of that whole interview stood out to me, boy. I swear to God, boy. LeeDat, it teeth my head, it blew my brain.
Is that right?
But it also made me realize, and it comes back to exactly what we were talking about. The business management. The information, the knowledge of the industry. Marshall said in the interview that in 2014, he met Chi. Chi is
Right.
his manager, the
Yeah.
long hair guy, right?
Yeah.
Before that, he was managed by his parents and whatnot. And,
Right.
and I think he said he went through some other managers, but it wasn't working and all these things, right? They 2014, bro. They just there.
Yeah,
They like
yeah.
10 years ago,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Marshall is a star donkey years.
Yeah,
right?
before
so
that-
2014, Marshall was already a fucking international
still meeting our manager.
star, right? 2014, right? And he said when he met Che, he tell Che, let's go back to ground zero and dot the I's, cross the T's. Because a lot of his business was fucked up, basically. What I got out of that was Marshall in 2014, as big as he was, he still didn't have the full knowledge
of
how to manage
everything.
his own career or how to get into the intricates of the music business.
Yeah.
When he said that, it blew my mind because my whole life I would have looked at Marshall as somebody that always had his eyes
Everything
dotted
in-
and his
yeah,
T's
for
crossed.
sure, for
'Cause
sure.
that's how the people
He
made
presented
him look.
and he presented
Yeah, they
as
made
such.
him look like he was the greatest.
Yes.
He was the mastermind.
Yeah.
But when he said that, and big up Marshall for even
For
being
admitting,
vulnerable,
humble.
yeah, and being real.
We need more of that
and
from
saying
leaders.
2014, I had to get things
My things organized.
proper. But when he said, I was like, imagine the biggest soca artist in the world in
Yeah.
2014, which was a very developed year
Yeah,
already.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
like 2014, it's back in the days.
Yeah.
2014, we done on Instagram.
Yeah.
We done on TikTok. We done all kind of thing, you
Marshall
know.
and big long time.
But your business not in gear. So if your business not in a gear, what going to do with the rest of them?
Yeah, boy.
So if Marshall in 2014 wasn't ready to open a label, because if your business ain't straight yet, how you could straighten out people's business? That's why I get out there, right?
Yeah.
So that is why you probably never, guys always ask yourself, why Marshall never had a label?
Yeah.
Why he never sign artists?
Right,
you know, like why he
right,
never
right,
went
right,
down
right.
that portal?
Yeah.
So when he said that in the interview, I was like, oh.
Could be an explanation why.
So you and all still learning. We overrating your knowledge. We thought you was Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You was not Jay-Z.
Yeah, 'cause Jay-Z had the
You was
label.
lazy. You understand? You was lazy. Your whole career, you was running down just the fets.
Yeah.
And the show money. And the 96.1 forward. And the road march. And the Soca Monarch $1 million from Kamla. That's what you studying. Because the money easy for you. Because the mafia giving you that.
But there's so much more now,
But
boy.
there's so much more to this industry than just singing on a stage.
And you know, KG, I mean, that could just apply to life generally. Yeah? We tend to
Yeah.
reach a space or spot, be comfortable, and we never think that there's much more we could learn to be bigger or better from where we is at the moment now, boy. You know what I mean?
So
And
when
it
I
could
say
happen
that,
to
bro,
anybody.
yes, when I say that, I say, thanks for being honest. I understand what's going on here now.
Yeah.
We need to focus on the business. I do an interview with Second Star, and I asked him about the streaming. I said, bro, how your streaming does look like on Apple Music and Spotify? He don't know. You know, he don't know.
Yeah.
Because he not focusing on that.
Yeah,
because the
boy.
soca industry push this fat culture so much.
Yeah.
Push the show money in a brown envelope so much that you're not even thinking about the long run. And the long run is structure. The
For
long
real.
run is record label.
Artists are listening. Artists.
The long run is business. The long run is
Artists.
royalties. The
Artists.
long run is legacy.
Are they listening? You know, I mean, because I guilty of some of the things that you're talking about as an artist myself.
A lot of people, because why? And I want to bring up this talk, because if our elders don't even understand the business
Who
at
is we?
international level, how we gonna know?
Yeah, nah, for real, bro. Yeah,
If the
boy.
producers don't understand the business,
Yeah.
how we gonna know?
Nah, for real.
So thank God I was a man that always was in tune to that. So I could identify that why KMC could only have 9,000 views on YouTube
Yeah.
and still feed the number one iTunes
go and
because
receive a
he
plaque.
never took time to really learn
You know, focus on that
the
part.
depth of the music industry. All we studying is, I have a hot song this year.
Yeah, boy.
I could probably win road match.
Artist.
I go get booked. But next carnival, if I do have a hot song, I have to sell B5.
It's a lot of work, boy.
The business and the structure of the business is the most important thing.
Yeah, boy.
That's why them Jamaican artists are sing one song
And that's it.
and buy a Benz.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Everything, man.
Orphanals and them sing about 10 hit song
Yeah, boy.
and driving Tida. No disrespect to Orphanals.
No,
I just
no,
use them as an example.
Yeah, just video.
You understand? But me don't see no rich soca artist.
True, true, true.
The only rich soca artist I know is Marshall, Bungie, Kess,
Voicey.
Destra, Voicey. I know why Voicey have money. Because he went 3 soca monarch in a row.
Yeah.
So the money came from the palette of what is the soca industry.
Not really the
Win a
business.
road match, win a soca monarch,
Yeah.
they are show money.
Right.
But where the rest?
Not necessarily the business.
Not necessarily the business, bro. You understand? That is what is fucking up the industry. We don't understand that if we don't have a collective structure,
Yeah.
the industry would never go nowhere. That's why J. Cole and certain artists could rock back for 5 years and say, by me paying out nothing. I working, I taking my time on this classic album here because the money still trickling
Everything
down.
good, yeah. Business setup.
The publishing still right.
Yeah.
The royalties still
Why we
right.
so backward, boy?
Because we don't care. And back to what we're saying, the men who supposed to be the example, they are not setting
No management.
the example. Bungie ain't busting nobody.
Yeah.
Destra ain't busting nobody.
Yeah, boy.
Nadia Batson ain't busting nobody.
Yeah.
Patrice Robertson busting nobody.
Everybody see about themselves in a
And when I
final
mean
win, boy.
busting, there's vex when I say that. Because I say, who Spice boss? Who Shensi others boss? Okay, yes. But it also have a lot of dancehall artists that does boss artists.
Yeah.
So, not everybody have the ability to boss artists, you know?
And
But it have the ones who have the ability. If it wasn't for Cartel, where dancehall would be? If it wasn't for Bounty Killer, where dancehall would be? We still need some key players to understand their role.
But what I would say
and
is
their function.
the like Sincere and Destra, like them in terms of artists, she and like where they come from, Sincere not ready for Destra. Because Destra a woman come from a different a longer road. You know what I mean?
Legend.
So yeah,
Legend
yeah.
status.
Sincere is not a legend yet. They were saying that way.
But
And
Spice not even on that level.
nah.
I'm telling you.
No. Not in terms
Spice
of
with babies.
yeah, in terms of
compared to
artistry.
Destra Garcia.
Yeah.
I was a little boy.
Correct.
My cousin, I remember my little cousin loved Destra so much. She had a Destra poster on the wall.
Yeah.
I used to be like, wait boy, she have a Destra poster,
Poster,
instead of a Usher poster. That's how big Destra was.
Yeah.
And still is. I used to tour with Destra as a videographer. I went Bahamas with Destra, Miami with Destra. I seen people running up on the bus crying tears for Destra. Destra is the Beyonce of soca.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
She is the Beyonce of, she have the ability to create structure.
Yeah, but KG, something now come to me there.
Yeah.
It's like, if we put the things together that we talking about, it kind of...
If you plug it on, if you go charge, right there. Though. Good. Yeah. I feel like I plug it. Plug it and see. Try it. Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm saying is now, everything we talk about, if you put it together, it kind of showing the amount of shambles that the industry in. Because you'll be talking now about the business side of things, right? But if we couple that with the artists and them who sing in 1 key, 2 key and thing,
Right.
and I mean all these things that come together because we can we find the artists now who did the research about Shadow Kitchen and thing, and they have the soul and the connection to the culture. Business side of it could be missing out too now, but a label as you say now would have structure and would help build the genre and the artists now and we can reach much further in the thing now. But it just shows how much of a mess
Yeah.
the everything is in as a genre now, boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now it have no structure. Like we let Chinese plug in that thing there. Chinese plug it in now. I want to plug it in and
Mad scene.
like we never working there. How we looking? It's saying they're charging.
That mean it charges.
LeeDat, burn fire on them now. I'm going to check it. Burn fire now. Talk.
Yeah, what I'm saying is now, boy. It has take great men to make sacrifice. You understand me? And enough man out here doesn't want to make the sacrifice now, boy, because it's a hard thing to do. To make the sacrifice mean you have to stay alone by yourself. You have to sit down with your own thoughts, whether they're dark or light, and you have to be able to say, this motion that I'm doing here is not for me. And we have nobody in our industries, whether it be soca, political, or whatever industry we have, willing to make the sacrifice for the future to come true and keep the country or the place or the industry or the soca or the genre great. You know what I mean? And we need more people willing to make the sacrifice, boy. We need more people willing to come out here and stand alone. Willing to come out like my boy KG here and talk the truth. The reason he say, Ras, how you come on this day to do this podcast is because he's a man that tell the truth. And we need more men willing to stand up, regardless of the consequence, and say what the scene might be looking like.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? We have a lot of people out there who is sheepdog and who just not willing to say the thing because it's not going with the current trend now, boy. And if everybody do that, all of you go walk off a cliff. Nobody can go say, look at that cliff here.
Yep.
You know what I mean? To say so, at the end of the day, somebody must be willing to make the sacrifice. You know what I mean? Everybody can follow the trend. You with us? Somebody be willing to do the right thing for whatever the scene might be now, boy. Whether it be politics, whether it be the genre. You know what I mean?
You know, real talk. Right, LeeDat, you see the rain come down?
Yeah, boss.
Let me just take a health break back, bro.
Yeah.
Or you'll come back with some.
Well, alright then.
Right? And that is it.
Boom! Talks with KG.
This episode is also sponsored by Big Boss Bullies. If you're looking for top quality companions, check out Big Boss Bullies 868. Go check out their page right now. You know, I'm a dog man. I love my dogs, but I love quality companions. If you're really looking for that quality bully, go and check out Big Boss Bullies 868. You know the thing go. Boom. Yeah, dog. Back again. We have to wait for the rain to stop. But we burn real fire tonight, boy.
I know where that fire come from.
Brother, we burn real fire tonight. And you want to say, who vex knows? Right? I really come here with an intention.
You see that was the name of this
I
title?
come with an intention. I come here to talk my talk. You understand? Because the reality is, bro, especially our generation, you know, the ones who now starting to get old,
Yeah.
I feel like it's our duty to do it a little different to the ones that came before. You know, I always say that we have a society of, I don't want to call people cowards. You know, I don't want to make it seem like, you know, I'm bashing people who came before us and whatnot. But I just feel like a lot of people are afraid to be outspoken, you know, and say what on their mind, say what on their heart, you know, because they're looking for opportunities and they feel like they might lose opportunities if they say certain things and if they attack certain people with certain topics and whatnot. That's why I start the podcast and I say that was my true intention when I create the podcast now. I just wanted to
Freely
make
express.
people who was too comfortable in the fakery a little uncomfortable. It wasn't to bash nobody, it wasn't to disrespect nobody. It wasn't to cause no bacchanal. It wasn't to make no enemies. No, we talk about KMC. We talk about NCW.
Yeah.
We talk about the industry on a whole. We talk about artists not doing enough. We talk about so many things. And, you know, artists will feel like we are attacking them. I remember a time when, in the early days of my podcast, when I was burning a fire and I talk about the big links rhythm, Trinidad Killer and all that kind of thing. Kes come and check me, boy. I never forget that, boy, dog. But that was a highlight in my life. I talk about the big links with him, remember? Kes was on the big links with him.
Yeah.
No sweetness, like she weakness. You understand?
Yeah.
And I remember when I burned my fire, that was very viral, you know? And I did my phone ring, boy. And Kes. Say, okay, G, they Kes, so I said, what?
Nah.
I said, Kes?
Kes
I
is
said,
still
what going
alive.
on, G? He say, you home? I said, what is that, right? Yeah, that. I say, yeah, home. And now, send me a location now. I'll come and talk to you. Just so, I say, send my location and Kes show up, boy. I remember I cracked the gate. So I cracked the gate for me, say, I say, but I'm shocked, boy. I say, nah, man, don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. Going in the back in the studio and we sit down, boy. And we had a nice way of reasoning, you know. He talked to me about the history of soca music and where we came from and the fight that he had to go through. You're talking about he has a red man in the thing. Yeah, he had to go through the fight.
Colorism.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Kes is a real one, boy. You know, like, if it's one thing I sure about, you see, Kes is a real
He
one.
does present that way.
I'm telling you, boy.
Yeah.
Kes is one out of the few who I highly rate under a regular energy. Not with music, no soca artist thing. He's a man. He's a real one. You know, I remember he come and we sit down in the back and he reasoned with me. You know, and he tell me, he say, KG, we need more love. You know, and I will come to you and I hold this reasoning with you because I realize I have a platform that people really in tune to and your voice is a heavy voice right now. You know, I need to use your voice to create positive change because I guess he was looking at it like I was more on the burnout side and I was more bringing down certain things and I had to really let him know what I was trying to do.
But I mean, KG man, love is come in
all different forms.
I mean, and if I love you, bro,
I will tell you the
you
truth.
come on, if you're doing some type of shit, brother, I got to deal with it. Even though it might disturb my friendship a little bit for a little while, a few days or whatever. If I love you, I will tell you, better man, where you on, you know what I mean? Yeah. And so not everybody does really be prepared to be the messenger, tough love now, boy.
Right.
And you's a man, you had that.
Yeah.
People might say thing, you might lose friends and thing and thing and all
lose
that.
real
But once you
people,
coming from a place I love first, so Kes was a good one to do that too.
Yeah,
That's a real serious thing.
Yeah.
And not everybody would understand your dynamic or your perspective now, boy. You know what I mean? But once you're coming from that place I love, or passion, as we was talking about earlier,
Yeah.
or a place from where you care, you know what I mean? Then it, you know, and it aligns with truth as well.
True.
Yeah, boy, dog, boy.
No, big up Kes,
Yeah, me
boy.
good.
You
Yeah,
know,
man.
but he kind of understood where I came from. Cause I was also telling him, I was like, I hear in you, bro. I was like, but what about like the journalists like Charlemagne? And like I was making certain examples of people who does keep the industry at a high standard and make sure men hold it up with a high standard and not just report on the goodness, but also talk about the things that we need to change.
Holding
Like,
people
and he
accountable.
watch him and he say, well, if that's the angle you want to come at, he say, I understand. I say, I ain't come here to kill off nobody. I come here to create a lane of authentic, serious journalism. I find like Trinidad was always a place where we used to play it safe. We used to always try to paint the picture of there's the place at the steel pan and the limbo and Maracas Beach with a bacon shack and all these different things. And we never really be vulnerable and be transparent
Open.
on the changes of the island too. Because Trinidad was once a place of just goodness. And then things changed because of systematic errors and all these different things. And me as a youth growing up in that time of that change, I felt like I had a responsibility to speak out. And he understood. And from since then, he used to send me like videos of chalk dust and like real long time things I never see before, bro. I don't know where Kes was getting these videos from. I will send you some.
Yeah.
But he was sending me videos of things that I never see before. Like cultural things of Trinidad, like things that artists was creating.
You was talking about earlier,
and paintings and like, cause I can't man Kes is he real in depth in the culture. Not just soca, but Trinidad.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And
Soca
I rate
artists
Kes for that, man.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But Kes boy, we had to talk the things.
You do an interview with Kes?
No, boy.
Well, I mean,
You know, but I really want that interview with Kes. You know, I feel like a lot of artists just feel like if they come on my platform, there could be a bacchanal scene because KG might ask you certain questions and things. But who no? You know, we don't just focus on bacchanal. We just focus on proper conversation.
I mean, solutions too.
Yeah.
To reach a solution, you have to be able to go through the problem.
Yeah,
and
the hard conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So,
the
I mean,
difficult
unless we talk about these things and create some type of discussion, we would be able to find proper
As I say, I come here
solutions
to make the comfortable be a little uncomfortable.
That's what
so
I was
we can change certain things, right? We have about one or two topics to touch on still. Right? Let me touch on the venues. You know, the ban on certain venues and whatnot. And what is your take on that, bro?
I mean, first to begin, like politics.
Yeah.
Right? That is the current government stating how we don't want people to party here because people here so say
noise pollution.
Noise, right? Now, we could talk about all kind of things with that, like with the Diwali thing, the Independence Day, with fireworks, they say they don't want no noise, but all of a sudden noise is a problem. So much that they would ban carnival events, right? First time you see this in the history of Trinidad and Tobago, right? Now, boy, this current government, this UNC government, doing the same thing like the PNM government. They have a lot of arrogance coming from these people, bro. And it's the same thing that the PNM government was doing. And why they're acting the same, I believe, is because they have been there in Parliament, UNC and PNM, for so long that they get detached from the people and them they fighting up with themselves and whatever papers and documents they might have there.
Party over country.
Right. And nobody really dealing with bringing the country forward as a man from the street who has some passions in leading the country.
Right.
And so we have a government now who's stating that, you know what I mean, there's too much noise and thing and don't put no party here and don't put no party here. The major issue we have from that is people being disenfranchised. Right? Forget the promoters and thing. Let me go down to the basics of our party. A person is going to a party to enjoy themselves. Right? If it is one man go a party boss. Right? A party need plenty people, a promoter need plenty people, the artist need plenty people too, right? And if you look at the parties throughout our country when it comes to carnival, they just be ram out. I personally don't go no party.
Right.
Now I mean, I'm not that kind of type who just go and jump up and think up with people and think that's not my vibes. But when you review parties that we had and think them stink and dirty and all of them parties and think, boy, I did be seeing sometimes thousands of people attending these
No
parties.
joke. Yeah, no joke.
Now this government come in power, bro. And a lot of people done lost work. We have a lot of jobs. Some of the most job losses
People been losing jobs.
bro, we ever see
Ever.
in our BRAP
Yeah.
is when UNC coming
Different
forward.
sectors too, and not just like
Is everybody
petrol
getting
train
it?
or, this one is that one is
And now we have people who does make money in carnival loss in the work, dog.
right.
You know what I mean? What is these people really doing?
Yeah.
And then if these people, these we talking about these people who complaining now. Carnival is part of the culture. You can't tell me
Part it is
it is we culture, right? Yeah. It is we culture.
It's who we are.
It's other things that has built the identity too now, boy. You
But
know what I
that's
mean?
really who
Carnival
he
is a
is.
big part.
He's the Mecca.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And carnival is party. Like we don't fool myself. If it is the Diwali noise and the independence noise different from carnival, you got to explain how, because all is noise. You know what I mean? So you can't want to come now and tell me, no, we going over the EMA and everybody else, and no, we ban it from here and here and here and here. I hear one of the reasons why I see John Public come out and say he used to party in Banlara is because it was accessible to people in South,
Right.
and they could have come here and
That's
have
our middle ground.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so we could have expressed the culture here as a country in this party here. You know what I mean? And as nationals at Trinidad and Tobago, you have to be able to tolerate a party.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying now, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And to not have parties in certain venues, it means certain people can't make money. So we continue in our trend of disenfranchise.
Right.
Basically, people can't make no money again because it's not the artist alone, it's not the promoter alone making money on a party night. Men hustling the food, people hustling wherever tickets, toys, yeah, wherever flags selling outside of the dance.
Right.
Hustle going on. People outside, outside is money. You know what I mean? So in when you do have a party, or when it is you move like if you don't understand where John Public coming from, bro. You continue in a trend of arrogance. You continue in a trend of disconnection of the people. And this causing a whole erosion of our economy, bro.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because it's not carnival alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so the venues, being saying a person can't enjoy the little silence and thing, but the venues are important for carnival not only because our man used to make our money there. It's part of our culture.
It is our culture.
You know what I mean? How much cricketers have in Banlara? These places not even
And not
getting
only
used.
that, even venues all over the world, like all them venues, like Barclays Center and all them places.
It's sporting venues that they
sporting
use
venues that are using
for
for
concerts.
events. Because
Yeah.
any day, the sporting venues not making money all throughout the year.
Right.
So you need to bring other things to
Right.
maintain the thing.
And it's level up, keep the
You
Banlara
understand?
stadium.
I've been real with you, bro. I think that a lot of people who probably are UNC supporters, I'm not a supporter of no party. Just putting that out there. But a lot of biasness going on in the place, right? I personally believe that this is a war against culture. Like when I look at it, it seems to me that the UNC government deliberately is attacking the culture of Trinidad. They want to slow down what was already the culture and change it into what they want the culture to
be.
Which is more on the Hindu side of things or the Indian. I am not a racist. I'm just telling you what I am observing. Because you would cancel things like Independence Day parades, and you would cancel events in stadiums and talk about noise pollution. But you ain't banning Diwali.
Yeah.
You understand? You ain't banning Boston Bamboo.
Nothing was said about those
You understand?
seasons.
You ain't banning none of them things.
Which is along the
but
same argument.
you are attacking culture. It also had a conversation I was going around that Eric Williams is not even the first prime minister.
I saw that. Crazy.
And that came from that party.
Yeah.
That conversation came from that party. So my whole life, I thought that Eric Williams was the first prime minister. And they are trying to rub out that and
Change
say
the narrative.
different.
Yeah, crazy.
So it seems
Crazy.
like it is an attack on culture and on history.
Yeah.
I do appreciate it. Obviously, it's a little intricate, because obviously I a little friends in the industry and men talking about certain party promoters, I ain't calling no names, who should throw the biggest parties in the carnival and whatnot. Apparently, they used to get the stadium for free. And they never used to pay back no money
Right.
for the maintenance, all
Right.
these things. So they're
Right.
making millions of dollars every year, and you're not really putting back
Failure.
into the culture. You know, like I also saw a comment where somebody said these promoters making like 40-50 million dollars in profit, but you wouldn't even build a venue.
That's crazy.
You're still depending on the government.
Yeah.
You know, so
Cash grab.
I mean, there are a lot of things that going on. You know,
Yeah.
but all in all, I do appreciate the attack on culture. As you say, if you live in Trinidad, you have to deal with some sort of noise pollution because this is our
It's
culture.
carnival. You feel it
This
is.
is carnival. Carnival is not every year.
Come on.
I mean, not whole year. So, you know now, boy, I find like it should have some type of negotiation too.
Yeah.
Like, not just a dictatorship energy. Like,
How it feels.
we don't want no
now.
fat.
Yeah, boy.
And cut off our man livelihood, cut off, as you say, the people who are outside, the corn soup lady, the woman, the man who's selling the flags,
Yeah.
the man who's setting up the stage, all these things, and we are already seeing that we are losing jobs.
Yeah.
We lose CPEP, we lose this, we lose that, we lose this, we lose that. Now we go lose carnival.
Stop this and
Now we go lose the culture.
Stop
now
that,
people
bro.
got to fly out of Trinidad to promote carnival. And we were literally talking about that earlier when I said the soca music
Them
is
homes.
now palette to people outside
Them
of
home
Trinidad
song
and
on them.
Tobago. So now the mecca of carnival, dog, years we've been seeing carnival drifting away from Trinidad.
Yeah.
The Grenadians and them getting on bad. Crop over looking nice.
Yeah.
Miami carnival bad. Jamaican carnival bad.
Barbados.
Everybody.
Yeah.
But Trinidad carnival is drifting further and further and further and further away. And I think that this move that we made was a wrong move. It was a wrong move. Yes, we understand that the old people and thing. We could have find a way to do the thing a certain way.
Better than how
You know, the
it's been
government is there for a reason, and they are there to make sure that everything runs smoothly. But Xing off the thing
done. Yeah,
could
boy.
never be the
heavy hand.
Nah.
Yeah.
You understand? So I personally do appreciate it. I find it literally deliberately is looking like an attack on culture.
I agree.
And as I say, I am very passionate about culture, and I don't appreciate anybody who is fucking up
Yeah.
the culture.
Yeah.
Because what we're trying to do is uplift the culture.
Come on, bro.
And we're trying to find ways to push the culture. Because Trinidad and Tobago is a beautiful place. You know, and we can't fuck it up.
Nah.
You know, we can't fuck it up. Especially under the hands of people that probably don't even understand.
I like what you say, you know,
culture.
it was a beautiful place.
Yeah.
And we had to be able to hold on to the things that make it a beautiful place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And some people, even them foreigners talking about home and thing, some of the only memories they have is from in our party, you know.
Yep.
Don't get tired. It's an experience they had of going out in the outside life, in the nightlife, a carnival, not no 10 o'clock party finishing and thing. It's the entire experience of our fete life.
Yeah, remember, that is what makes Trinidad the Mecca Carnival, eh?
Yeah.
Like when they go crop over, right? There's called a jump up. Like what they just call their carnival Monday and Tuesday. They say we go and jump up. It's like 4 hours, 5 hours, isn't it? You understand? On the road, innit?
You know, no jump up, bro. You don't know about that?
We have about 300 to 400 fetes
Days we jumping up.
in a short space of time.
Come on.
So if you come from America and you really decide you're going, I go and
I'm
take
not
part
sleeping.
in carnival.
Yeah.
It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and that
fete after fete after
that
fete.
is what make us unique
Yes.
in the party space, in the carnival space.
The ability to
Everybody
line.
a carnival.
Yeah.
Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, everybody a carnival. But Trinidad carnival is like, how much carnival can you take?
We have alignment
How much
culture.
party can you party?
Yeah.
You claim it's a party, man? Come Trinidad and let me see.
All good.
Come Trinidad and let me see.
Yeah.
And to see this government who now come into power, destabilize that energy without a negotiation. I ain't
A
saying they not
compromise.
good
A
intentions.
little compromise. You know, you're
I
true.
saying they have
You're
good
not saying people
intentions,
must be discomfort.
No
in
kind of
discomfort.
negotiation.
Yeah, but
It shows that somebody there already make up their mind
and
what
say
they want
fuck
to
that. Yeah.
do. Understand? So I do appreciate it. You know, a lot of people in the soca industry, that one hurting them. You know, and
Yeah,
in
bro.
the carnival industry, I should say, it hurting them. And They have a right to be hurt.
Yeah.
You know, because this is our culture. This is something that we've been doing. This is not a now come.
Mm-hmm.
Before I born.
Yeah, this
How
going
the
on.
things
This going on. So who is these people to come now and say, oh, the noise?
Them same
Come
old
on,
people.
whole life you living.
Them same old people who are they protecting. When them was 40 years old and 30 years old,
Them in
20
the
years
dance.
ago,
In
them
the
in the
dance.
dance and polluting other old people.
Yeah.
But you now get old and you talk about go somewhere.
Come on.
Go in the Hyatt.
There's nothing new we
You
doing.
understand?
There's
This is our culture.
nothing new we doing.
And if we could make decisions so vastly is that word? So vast. What else we could stop in the culture now? But now I watch it. If we could stop fetes and all these things from certain venues, so now it cut down. What else are we allowing the government to stop? Because we stop the Independence Parade. I never see it in my life.
Bro, that have been so much protesting in
To
the
me,
country. You
stopping
carry
that is a disrespect.
It's unpatriotic. It's unpatriotic. You cannot stop the Independence Parade.
What the fuck is that?
How you gonna do that?
What the fuck?
That red, white, and black, then no red and yellow, bro.
What is that? Right? And then you come right after and you stop certain venues and whatnot, right?
So it's an attack on culture.
It seems
no, makes sense.
like
yeah.
an attack
Yeah.
on the culture of what
Trinidad and
Trinidad
Tobago.
And I do appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not much to talk about because it's no negotiation. You understand? So the most we could do is just give our viewpoint on it.
What is the
And
alternative?
I hope that the Honorable Kamala Prasad Bisesa, I hope that you really give the promoters a chance to really state what they're trying to state, because I feel like we could find a middle ground and we could do this thing. Also, my balanced view is the promoters who've been making millions of dollars. The promoter community. I find it's time they give back to, because we know the numbers. We know the numbers. When you watch Think and Dirty and all these things, it's millions
For sure.
they're making.
For sure.
And that money just going right back into all your pocket. And we don't have to always wait for politicians to do
No,
something.
KG, there's a issue we talked on earlier.
Millions we
And the
making.
business part of
Correct.
it needs to be correct as well. You know what I mean? So
Build
that
a
we take-
venue now.
Yeah.
They're
all
making
that.
millions. Build something that could elevate the thing.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about the music industry, it's about the party industry too. We is an island of that. So if they're making $50-60 million a party,
Yeah.
what's so hard in building a venue for $2-3 million?
Be too corrupt.
Yeah, everybody just greedy.
Be too corrupt.
Everybody want money.
Yeah. And be
No
built so-
forward thinking.
No.
We eat our food. That we culture. Eat
Yeah.
our food.
Yeah, boy.
Right?
Yeah,
So
boy.
we have to come out at a
Eat our food kind of
eat our
mentality.
food mentality.
Yeah.
Right? We go enough for this topic. Right? We can't come on talks with KG and we're talking about industry. And it's only soca we talking
And genres.
we had to touch on the Trinidad. Big up all the Trinidad artists, them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right now, Trinidad looking good. And when
Yeah.
I mean looking good, it looking fiery. Right? So for the people that are in tune to what's going on in Trinidad, right now we seeing a little lyrical warfare. We seeing Meds Voss versus Cayman, big up artists like Youngin, it's a lyrical warfare going on, and
As
people
always.
tapped in.
Yeah.
Not just Trinidadians, but the Jamaicans tapped in. Everybody tapped in because Cayman looking real good right now. All your fighting down Meds was so long. He finally gets something that grab all your attention. He latest song. You name the song? You name the song, Johnny? Just do it.
Yeah.
I
was watching that as
I
now.
see people on my WhatsApp status sharing Meds Boss. Oh Lord, me see nobody share Meds Boss.
Boss. For real.
I was like, damn, because I interviewed Meds Boss, and boy, they kill him off.
Yeah.
You understand? Because they say he can't articulate himself.
Yeah.
And the thing go, we had to understand where the youths and them come from too. There's get to youths and never really had no guidance.
Still trying.
Some of them never really had no guidance in the schooling system too. It's only me go say these things, people go just run past these things and
Yeah,
play tough,
clung man and thing.
dance by.
Yeah.
The man I'm dance by.
Yeah.
I had my parents there to guide me along my schooling journey. My mother used to make sure I do homework. make sure I pack my bag in the morning, you know. I grateful for that.
Yeah, some men probably didn't have that.
Them you didn't have that. My man used to pay for lessons and thing for me. I used to go lessons and thing, big up Moyo in Trinity and thing, who no. You know, we there, making sure we get the subjects and thing, but these youths never really had that. So, you know, we had to understand that too. So, in the Meds boss interview, real men, you know, fight down the Irie, you know, them kind of vibes. But to see that he catch a song now, and it had this whole beef between he and K-Man, lyrical warfare, because we don't see nobody dying.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't see nobody getting shoot behind. We just seeing them coming, and, you know, K-Man do the red dot. Meds boss do the just do it. Youngin and all come. Swanee and all in the big story. Swanee just playing big boy thing. But Swanee trying to talk to for man, you know.
Meds drop one for he too as well.
Asylum boy. You know, you see Swanee. Just Swanee run from the country, you know. But for all who tapped in and for all who not tapped in, let's go and check it out and see what's going on with our beef, because it looking real good, dog. You know, because Massacre and Tommy and all won. And when them Jamaicans them won, everybody like it.
Yeah.
You understand? But when we Trinidad youths and them try to do it, or they try to make it look like, hey, somebody gone dead soon. You know? You understand? The only reason we're talking off camera about this, the only reason Trinidad artists went through that phase of getting gunshot and dying, it comes right back to what we was talking about earlier. The structure of the industry, you know, Massacre and Tommy Lee and all these artists, them can't just go in a random party and perform. You know?
True.
They're not even doing that, you know, because the reality is dancehall is not soca. Dancehall is a bad man genre.
Yeah.
From a long time. Them a talk about gun and don't know about none. Long time. This Ninja Man, Super Cat. Dog Super Cat used to come on stage with the gun. Remember that?
Ninja Man too.
They made them come with a fucking gun.
Yeah, that clash with gun fall out and thing and
Let me be real.
Yeah.
Dancehall is a bad man genre.
yeah.
You understand?
That Trinidad love and does promote.
Right. Trinidad come at the same thing. You know, it's a bad man genre. A lot of youths who come up in certain areas where gang influence and gang banging is very prominent in these areas.
Yeah.
Now they get a avenue to express themselves. But that don't mean that the systematic era is going to change.
Right.
That don't mean the ghetto of and what the ghetto provides is going to change. Gunshot is still going to fly.
Regardless.
Men is still going to die.
Regardless.
K-Man could stop singing today. Meds boss Swanee or them
They
stop
still
singing
have to
today.
live in the hot
They
spot.
still
and
have to live where they live in. They still have to be loyal to the friends who they come up with.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle. It's a world that if you're not in that world, you wouldn't understand what it is, right?
And I mean, dancehall as well is a competitive genre.
Right.
You know
it
what I
come
mean?
from that type
Yeah.
of,
You
know,
So-
it's like who better than who?
Yes.
Who can stand up on the word
Come on.
more than who?
Mavado and
Come on.
Vibes Cartel,
Come on.
Bounty Killer and Beanie Man.
Come on.
How much clash we ever see? You know
Right.
what I mean to say? It's a competitive genre, and so you must
yeah.
get that. That will make it good.
Right.
If K-Man and Meds Boss do both heads a little bit for we, you know what I mean? We wouldn't be entertained.
But I used to always say K-Man needed Plumpy.
I
right?
find,
When before Plumpy got shot, that Plumpy and K-Man energy is what was keeping Trinidad up.
Yeah.
Even when there wasn't dissing each other, you know there was a
the
competition.
competitive part
The
of it.
competitive part is what was keeping Plumpy. Keep up, dog. You let them know, like, keep up.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
K-Man come and do anything, right? But earlier we were talking about the structure of the industry, like
Right.
record labels, all these things. Cartel fly Florida. Cartel run from Jamaica. You know why?
Yeah.
Because he is accused of killing Lizard.
Right?
So
Yeah.
Lizard friends will want to kill you.
That is how that
So
that,
you have
that
to
is good.
run, literally. We artists can't run because they don't get visas, they don't have no structure
The ban,
around
all
them.
kind
You
of
feel K-Man could do a visa form? You feel he know how to do that?
Yeah.
But if it had like labels and CEOs and executives
Structure.
around these guys, K-Man might even be living in Trinidad. He might be living in England, he might be living in Holland, something like that. Because most, even Alkaline don't live Jamaica. You understand? Mavado now come back Jamaica the other day. Mavado run from Jamaica for 10 years.
He was wanted and thing.
He was wanted warrants on his name.
Yeah.
Because it's a life.
Yeah.
It's a life. And all who want to play this goody two shoes and act like if you live in a bubble and you don't understand the life of the streets, it doesn't rate all you. You understand? You see that naive mentality, like if, oh God, Tell K-Man, forget that now.
Sing a good
Oh
song.
God. Sing positive music now. But then when Massacre and Tommy Lee were in, I see all of
Everybody
them
plug
fucking
in.
comments.
Mhm.
When Mavado and Cartel was wearing, all any comments. Bro, I talked to a Jamaican brethren the other day. You know what he tell me? He said when Mavado and Cartel was warring, because we're talking about Trinidad versus the Jamaican clash.
Yeah.
Like what has happened now. He said the only difference between Trinidad and the Jamaicans was that the Trinidad artists themselves were getting shot.
Right.
He said, but in Jamaica, he said, KG, those field man wasn't getting bullet in it.
Yeah.
He said that Gaza and Gully war, real men dead in it.
Yeah.
Mavado and Cartel never dead.
People dead from Gaza and Gully went Trinidad too.
All that.
Yeah.
But I talk about Jamaica.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Jamaicans died.
Mhm.
But the artists didn't die because of the structure. It had men who were security.
Yeah.
It had management.
Right.
It had men who would advise the artists what to do, what not
Right.
to do.
I
And
don't-
also the business was intact.
Right.
So
I
no
wanna-
man in trying to go down to Valley Gardens to
Right.
get 3,000 to get bullets.
Mhm.
But it have no avenues for Trinidad artists in Trinidad.
I
so
want to
men
expand on something you
had
say.
to go out there and you see what I want.
Yeah.
It had no structure.
The
basically.
structures want to expand on.
That's
Right?
the only reason men was getting shoot. Men,
Right.
it didn't have the energy where a man would have say, I came on. We had to get police escort. We had to get this. We had to get that. We had to make sure this in place. We have protection,
Yes.
to make sure the artists don't get harmed.
Right.
That's what we didn't have in Trinidad.
No.
So I want the people them to know, before you make a point,
Mhm.
I want the artists, I want the fans them to understand that though feel man was getting shoot because of the music,
Mm-hmm.
man was getting shoot because of the lack of the structure around the artists.
Right.
And the artists them who had the structure around them, because have a lot of Trinidad artists who never get caught up in
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Big
yeah.
up Menai Jelano,
Yeah.
big up Zerima,
Yeah.
big up, there's so many artists,
Mhm.
even myself.
Mhm.
I saw a man was in Trinidad my whole life.
I
and
sing some badness too.
every real artist was
Yeah.
in that Trinidad thing and they never get caught up because we probably had a little bit of structure around us.
Yeah.
Boy.
So
Mhm.
I'll just expand on structure,
Yeah.
right? We want to give them a little blind.
Yeah.
These are pioneers as well, and I would put them in the league of people might be contentious with this, but of Lord Kitchener and other people who started a genre,
Right,
right? Because Trinidad is a subgenre of dancehall.
right.
So we want to get Swanee and Cayman and Meds and Plumpy who get injured and thing through following his passions. We want to get all that little blind. Because all they start a genre and really and truly, all they didn't know.
They didn't know.
You know what I mean?
They didn't.
All they didn't
So
know.
they started.
Right? But all they started, right? But what we have to do now is be able to be smart and understand because we seeing that we need structure as KG man saying
Right.
here now, boy.
Yeah.
And what we seen as well too is the powers that the system have in controlling your passion or the genre that all they're trying to build.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And so they could ban a man from going our country.
Right.
They could shine up a thing all they do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And make that be the identity of the whole genre.
Right.
What we want to appeal to all is as artists is to watch what's going on and move to suit.
Right.
You know what I mean? We have to be able to keep the genre building,
Right.
keep the thing going in such a manner. Take the example from the Jamaicans and them who
Correct.
go into and it already turn into a certain thing now, boy.
Right.
We need it to be built in a way that other youths could come into.
Right.
We could do a little tit for tat, everybody could be entertained, and we could get you till another day to get more music at least.
True.
Because right now, we lost a lot of talent and thing as well too. Let me be real, bro. True lack of structure. You know what I mean?
Lack of
Because-
guidance.
lack of guidance, you know what I mean? And if it is we have it built up in a good way, we could have still have more men here, and we could have the genre pumping in a good way, competition going as well too, and everything really pumping in a nice way
Yeah.
to say Trinidad. You know what I mean?
Because the
So-
reality is, the war going on, right?
Yeah.
K-Man and Meds both singing songs for each other. And as I say, everybody tapped in, bro. And
yeah,
everybody is
yeah,
enjoying
which is
it.
a good thing.
They
Yeah,
are genuinely enjoying the back and forth musically. What we do appreciate is when we hear, wait boy, this man dead this morning, boy.
Mhm.
I won't get shoot, boy.
Mhm.
But the lyrical warfare is what have
Come
Trinidad up People like that shock value.
The competition.
They love it. They love
Yeah.
it. Because I mean, it's young. It's Cartel and Mavado.
Come on, bro. Beanie Man
Cartel on the
Bounty.
stage. Beanie and Bounty.
Nas and Jay-Z. Nas and Jay-Z. The Real
50
Dread.
and Ja Rule.
Yeah, dog.
That is what we love.
Competition.
I don't care what nobody say. We want to see them.
Well, let's put some rules in the competition
But
and everything
we
properly.
just had bro, I feel this whole conversation, like this whole night we talking, it come down to one thing, boy. Structure.
Yeah, boy. For all the genres on them, bro.
And the structure comes from the people that were already in the shoes, and they have the intelligence and the experience to guide a man.
To create,
and that's what
to create
I just
structure.
try to do. I can't do it by myself. You know, I always talk about the marshals and the bungees, and you know, we need. I remember time I talking to Swanee on the phone, and he tell them, we talk about the same thing, like why them artists and don't come down and try to really guide certain youths and thing, you know, who doing the thing. He say, KG, he say, you feel if Marshall come down to me and say I will do a song with you, you feel like going to sing a bad man song with Marshall? He said, no, I'm going and sing what he does sing. You understand? Even General Grant in last interview, he say we need corporate involved. He said corporate does make things more cooperative.
Yes.
Right? When I signed to Rude Boy, right, I was real dread. I bought him a fire at a different level, boy.
Yeah.
When I signed that dotted line, bro, yes, I was born on my fire still in it. But it made me start to think a little more professional.
Yeah.
Like if you look at my Instagram now, I remember the days where I used to post, I smoking weed right through. Like I posted me, I find the aesthetic.
Yeah.
Weed, marijuana.
Yeah.
When I signed to Rude Boy, I swear to Jah, you're seeing more of this. Than this. Not because I don't like weed.
No, you're making
but
a content.
I understood that somebody had faith in me.
Yeah.
When Rude Boy say, KJ, I want to sign you, big up Rude Boy all the time, boy,
Yeah,
because I felt so good. I was like, way, boy, a company see the value in me, boy.
Yeah.
Because I always thought that them will never support me, boy. So when I feeling like that, you know what that doing to me? That making me more rebellious. Because if you don't rate me, we don't rate you either.
Yeah.
So I go in and just be me. But if, like when Kes come and talk to me and all them things kind of show me that KG, you have to be a little more mindful. Because professionals are looking at you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that cooperation is what make me cooperate. You know? So I believe that the Trinidad industry, all it really need is a little cooperation.
Some guidance.
It need a little guidance.
Yeah.
It need a little more support from higher places.
Yeah.
Right? Like we just really help these youths because look at this for instance. People that's bash Trinidad, right? Talk about it in all kind of different ways. Talk about Cayman and them in all different ways. But them fellas still doing the thing.
Yeah.
And look at the numbers.
Yeah.
Look at the impact.
Yeah.
They still have these, even though they can't travel and they can't do shows. Cayman drop a song today, it have more views than any one of all your favorite artists.
Yeah.
Trinidad is so impactful up to this day. Meds boss I'm dropping to and getting 500,000 views in a week and things.
Yeah.
Still
It's fine
up to this day. You understand? So it's not like it's not working.
Yeah.
It's not like the killing thing stop it from working.
Yeah.
Swanee is the biggest artist in the world right now, boy.
So you have to admit that something else going on.
It's working.
That they're not acknowledging now, boy. They want to blanket everything with the killing thing.
It's working. But for we to just ignore the fact that
it's
it is working
Yeah,
is
wrong.
the problem.
Yeah.
We have to come down. And when I say we were talking earlier, the ones that already have the experience.
Yeah.
And don't you feel Bungie and them don't understand what's going on in Trinidad?
Of course.
But they're staying silent.
Yeah,
so they're allowing the fans to say whatever they want to say. And them fans are not, as in sense of the people who not in the industry don't understand the industry.
For sure.
So them watching it from like a movie basically.
Yeah.
Not understand that these youths are humans.
Yeah.
They don't know movie.
Yeah.
When men
Real
shoot
life.
behind Cayman, they don't know movie. That real situation. A lot of youths going through these things. You understand? But it still comes back down to who go in and use the experience and because a regular man cannot talk to Cayman.
No.
A regular man cannot talk to meds. It takes somebody who already went through that pace to say,
To get them structure.
youth, I'm gonna talk to you. Let me show you how to get to the other side.
Yeah.
I like what they're doing. I like the lyrical warfare. Because nobody can stop them youth from doing that, eh? And I
Yeah.
don't want others to stop them. Because we love it all over the world.
Yeah.
But what we need to do is cooperate with the youth. Because you know why I'm saying that? Because it is working. You see if Trinidad is dead and nobody didn't care, when came and drop out, you get 5,000 views and thing, I would have said, well, I fuck them.
Yeah.
Then fuck up the thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the fan base and the people who are taking in the music, they love it.
Yeah.
They still love
Them youths
it.
and them do something.
100 man could dead. Because when Tupac dead, we didn't stop listening rap.
Rap. Yeah,
When
correct.
Biggie dead, we didn't stop listening rap.
Correct.
Look, fucking Diddy have a big Netflix documentary, all kind of evil thing them doing.
Yeah.
Cayman and them and doing 2% of the thing what them fellas do.
For sure. And people will praise Diddy and them right
When
now.
50 Cent, they shoot 9 times and still come around and
Rich
do a
off it.
documentary on a man.
Yeah.
Trying to make it look like he life perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because he had that structure under him. He had Dr. Dre, he had Eminem. He had people who came before him and say, 50, we understood you got shot 9 times. We know the people love you because you get shot 9 times. Why you feel the youth them like him, man? Because them is real bad, man.
Yeah.
Them living in the ghetto.
Yeah.
Them living in the hood. Why if you like Swanee? Because they believe everything he's saying.
Yeah.
We like that kind of artist. We
Yeah.
like youngster thing.
Yeah.
But the structure is what has keep the thing up. And I just want to see more people stop bashing and start cooperating.
Help all this scene.
Start cooperating because
Yeah.
Trinidad is here to stay. Trinidad is doing well. Big up all the artists them who holding up the genre. Big up my dog Swandan all the time for setting the example, showing them how to be an international star. You know, big up K-Man for holding it down same way too. Big up Meds. Well, right now Meds lock up. You know, the man finally get a big song.
And the going with him
And
one
they go
time.
with him one time. You know,
Yes.
Meds boy, I ain't know what to say. But,
Heavy.
you know, I see Plumpy come back.
Yeah.
You understand? Plumpy come back on the scene. That is a blessing. Because Plumpy literally one of our most promising artists.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
and Trinidad was missing him. So big
Yeah.
up Plumpy same way too.
Yeah, one of those who didn't sing Bad Man thing alone.
Yeah, Plumpy boss with a positive song.
Yeah.
My Journey.
Yeah.
You know, but we just want to see more cooperation in the thing because I say if it was a dying genre, I would have say, all right, well, fuck that. But this little clash you see right now with Cayman and them, it shows that Trinidad has so much potential still, you know, and we need to preserve it, man.
Right? Big up all the youths who finding a way to do things in our modern society.
Yeah.
Many of these old heads and them still living in an archaic system that does provide and suit them. So if you are youth out here today, I know more than likely you just feel disconnected now, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because nobody don't understand you and thing. All these youths came and Plumpy, Mets Boss, all of the Swanee, all of them, is youth who find a way to live in our modern time with modern things, shit.
Yeah.
They are great men.
They
The
are.
others, they are great men. And Trinidad and Tobago, we need to provide for we youths. These people are our future. We cannot continue to sit down comfortable and not move and budge and give them space and room to flourish.
And they are Trinidadians.
They are Trinidadians as well. They are going to be leaders one day.
Yep.
How dare we cast them aside?
Correct.
You know what I mean? We casting our future aside. You of us, these are men who find our way to live in a modern society where people not trying to be modern. I'm not saying people, I mean we leaders on them. You know what I mean? So the more that we find our way to give them a space in order to express themselves and thing, where they could be safe and flourish, then we need to do more of that. I was a youth once, and I felt like I wasn't heard. Since I small, I seen Manning, Rowley, Kamla, Marshall, and all of these people. It shows me that the system never changed and not changing. When these youths and them boss, it showed me that there's still a light inside
there's hope.
that, you know what I mean, something that could be created to move the thing forward properly now, boys. It's unfortunate that we do have leaders who willing to sacrifice the little money or the little position or the little ego, whatever it is, to get you to fucking blind now, boy. You know what I mean? Because sometimes like all our youth man need is a blind. Or if you don't want to sing Bad Man thing alone, whatever it might be, dog, it might be so far youth all the time. But if it is, this is the only option being placed for our youth, and you who incorporate and gain them space and room, then where you feel you will get.
Yeah.
All they need, as KG man say, is a little structure. Once it applied in the correct way, you could have a wide spread over the genre, and it don't have to be in a way that we seeing it right now.
Because a lot of artists that we grew up listening to start off a certain way.
Yeah.
Like they start off on the ground, like on the streets. So they were singing street music, gangster energy. And with the structure now, the structure create opportunities for them. Because when I look at 50 Cent, and it don't matter, it could be Tupac, it could be Mavado.
It's a bad man tune start them, bro.
They start on the ground.
Yeah.
They start with
Streets.
with what they know. And the structure, the label, or the structure, the guidance.
Build and expand
Build the
them.
opportunity, and then men realize, oh,
Look
we
how
in the
big the
awards
world
now.
is.
Oh, we in America now.
Come on, dog.
Oh, we
Yeah.
had to go on tour.
Yeah.
Oh, this label want to sign, man. So now I have to change my pattern. But when I have conversations with the youths and them in the Trinidad, there's always tell you one thing. KG, when I try to sing good music, nobody do support me. When I try to pattern my thing a certain way, nobody do care about me. But when I sing what I know how to sing, everybody does support.
Apply structure.
And I fed up see that. I see the youths and them. I see Swanee. I had conversation with Swanee. Swanee say, had that time with Swanee, I don't know if you remember, when he was singing, what name of that song by, when he was on the rooftop, not on the rooftop, the balcony. What name of that song? The girl song now. What he sang not too long ago, and he on the balcony,
Yeah, boy.
whatever, right?
Yeah.
That was a time when he was singing girl song and thing. He was trying to change his style, right? And when he changed his style, his views started to come down a little bit. He wasn't connecting like how he was connecting all the time. And then he went back to the barbecue badness and that kind of thing.
Numbers
And
shoot up
personally-
again.
Yeah, he personally tell me, say, when I was trying to change my style, I see my impact drop. He say, KG, why you fuck them, you know? He say, I going back to what I known for, you know? And he going back and he singing all the thing and them and he hype it to really come back. So it shows now, boy, that with all the support and with all the guidance for the youths and them to, because if I see something with me and you too, use Amanda sing all kind of positive songs.
Yeah.
Right? But when you're doing goodness and again no merit from doing good, where you feel going, the youth and them go back to doing bad.
Yeah.
Like that's the reality.
Yeah.
You understand? If I come on my podcast and I talking about goodness and I say I only get 300 views, but then I come and I talk about something of bacchanal and I say I get 10,000
Goodness
views,
party.
where you feel like going
Come on.
I go in and talk about bacchanal.
Come on.
You understand? If a man selling Buster and he ain't getting no sales, but then he selling punching, where you go and sell?
Yeah.
Punching.
Inside of that way you're saying there's a message for John Public too. Watch what you consume. You know what I mean?
All that too.
Because we as a people only like to cry down Cayman on them, hey, they ain't singing no good song, ting. As soon as something bad go on now, boy. When in reality, the men and them have good songs out, but which are the songs that most followed and most viewed? Is the ones with the bacchanal on them. You know what I mean? So if it is all you want things to change, all you have the power now, boy. You know what I mean? And the power is part the men and them leaning into. So what the men and them doing is really what we encourage as our people and as consumers. You know what I mean? So we have the power to change. It's up to we to use that power now, boy. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, structure for everything, do.
Structure.
Yeah,
As I say, this conversation comes down to one thing, boy.
Build anything properly. Yeah.
You know, that's why KMC and them feel like they're winning awards.
Lack of structure. You call up your partner and them and with the girl name?
Sophie Saint.
Sophie Saint, tip up your head with no structure.
Big up Sophie Saint. But literally, we just need more structure. You know, our leaders, and we go wrap up, but what I really want to see is more structure. When it comes to the industry and these things, I want to see the people who have influence, who have experience, who have knowledge, to put that into the business a little more, right? They'll just be, artists is not all it have. You know, like, all right, you could be an artist 20, 30, 40 years as an artist, and you never ever make a decision to say, all right, you come like you work in a car wash your whole life, and you wash in car your whole life,
You
and
never
you never
own
say,
a
"Let me
car
own
wash."
a car wash.
Yeah.
You're selling clothes your whole life, and you never say, let me open a clothes store.
Yeah.
You understand? So if you're an artist for 40 years, and you never decide to build a studio, or build a record company, build a publishing company, build these things that the structure of the industry need, because we need these things.
Yeah.
We complaining about COTT cut, but we will never ever, nobody will say, Let me build
Distribution.
a publishing company
Publishing.
or you know.
Mm-hmm.
We talking about radio stations and play nobody music, but no artist never once say, let me build a radio station.
Big up Iowa, George.
You understand? That's what make me build my studio.
Yeah.
You know, I built my studio because I was coming up in a time where if you didn't have a 10,000 in your pocket, you can't
make
get
no
no
song.
studio.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't have 20,000, you can't get nobody to shoot no video for you.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm a platform today.
And big up KG because
big up
I don't know, big up KG because what I'm saying is now, boy.
I talking about living in it.
No. When it is I was ready to do music videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
My options was $4,000, $5,000,
Yeah.
right? And reality was doing videos.
Tell them.
$1,000.
Tell them.
You understand me?
Tell them
And
again.
No shit video.
How much?
1,000 for a video by KG.
Who shooting video for 1,000?
KG man,
You know
boy,
I
dog
shot
boy.
them.
Nah.
You know I still shooting video for 1,000.
Serious. We go talk after. But what I'm saying is, right? Can't you to shoot. But what I'm saying is, he was the man really on the ground doing the work, reaching people who couldn't afford. You know what I mean? So that makes sense why you say you build a studio to make it more accessible for people.
Bro, I not just talking, you know.
Yeah.
I talking from a real place. Remember, I went through the industry from a young age. I went through all the channels. I get real fuck up, dog. Nobody never forward my music. Look at the song with me and Swanee, my team.
Yeah.
I have over 1.5 million views on that song. I never hear that song on the radio. You understand? So I went through them kind of energies now, knowing that, but wait now, but you doing everything right.
That radio thing is a whole show by itself.
You doing everything right, but nobody reaching out to you. So I understood what was going on in the industry.
Yeah, but
I understood that it wasn't about how good you was.
Yeah.
It wasn't about how much. Commander tried to make it seem like them you them are putting the work. But
Yeah.
it have no
Nothing about
youth man artist out there, LeeDat. I said it clear. It have no youth man artist that put in more work than KG man. I don't give a fuck. I know that, boy. I sacrifice my life for this thing, boy. I must have 1 or 2 jobs in my life, you know, like try my hand to see, you know, what I could do. But I always knew that music is what I wanted. They why I choose for my life. My family and all was.
What the hell you doing? What you doing?
Job,
You
KG
fucking
this,
doing?
KG, oh God, you getting older. And I say anyway, boy. And boy, I meet my brother Rasi. We build we own studio. We never hire no
Big up
Mason.
Rasi.
Big up Rasi all the time.
Yeah.
Boy. Rasi see my vision by in 2012, by 2013, by. I say Rasi man, we had to build we own studio. We had to shoot we own videos. We had to push we own thing.
You know, you have a big catalog, ain't
Yeah,
you?
me and Rasi is my dog for life.
Yeah.
And I never, them days when I built my studio, I never even know who was Swanee. I had no Trinidad and thing. You understand? I Voicey and them used to come here. When Voice used to come by me, no producer wanted to work with Voice. Because I find that he had no image. He wasn't like Kesson Marshall and them Redman.
So Voice use your studio for that exact accessibility and able to record.
Cheers to life. When he first million with, I record that demo. Far from finish. When he second million with, I record that demo. Too real. Wako in the boy when he first so come on up with, I record that demo.
Word.
People, but Kes, I record that demo. I was dealing with Voicey, me and Voicey been in the studio for hours, recording demos, and he would ship it to Marshall, ship it to Kes. That's how I helped that youth man. Nobody didn't want to help him. It's the help what game where he is.
Yeah,
so I understood the industry long before Trinidad. I understood that if we only studying money, and we studying who is that, and no, we'll never reach no way. I went Voicey bust. Like when I get the inspiration, I say, boy, KG, boy, you are magic in your fingers, boy. And I meet Swan down there now, and I meet Meds, and I meet Plumpy, and I meet Jalano, and I free video I shoot them for them, make about 1,000.
Yeah.
I shoot them for free.
Yeah.
You understand? Because I understood that we needed that. You understand? And the reason I was doing it is because I developed a little bit of experience throughout I Olan and fellas.
Yeah.
I Olan Voice, I Olan Swan, I Olan Jelana, all of them.
Yeah.
I like them big brother.
Yeah.
And the experience I learned, I went Jamaican thing. I was in Magnum Kings and Queens. I see how them youth members coming with the twang and the kind of music they was singing and all these different things. I come back home and I give men that knowledge.
With our vision.
And I literally step back. I never boss.
Yeah.
I never get a boss.
Yeah.
But I had experience.
Yeah.
So through the experience, I say, right, instead of me trying to be a star, let me use my experience put it down to the youths. I was even 30 yet. I was about 28. And I still used to watch myself as old. Because I know that the industry is built around the youths.
Yeah, for sure.
It is not built around the older.
For sure.
Pop culture is what the youth in the school and them want to hear.
Yeah.
What them wearing.
Yeah.
What them listening to. What
the
shoes
slang,
them find bad.
Slang and thing,
No
yeah.
40-year-old man can't tell me what is the baddest Jordan.
Shit.
It's a 14-year-old youth man that tell me what is the baddest Jordan.
Yeah.
He had to tell me what is the club to go and party in.
Yeah.
He had to tell me what going on. And I understood that. And my little bit of experience, I changed Trinidad for good. You know? Trinidad emerged from it. Real artists I work with. I end up coming and helping older men. I help men like Sasha. I help King David. I help real men, bro. Young as I is. So I understood that experience will beat anything. So if I could have do that, who's them men, boy? Who's them men that had $2-3 million to spare, boy? I had no money to spare. None. All I had was experience, a recording studio, and a Canon camera.
And a big heart because free
And
video.
a big heart. Free videos, bro. I
Yeah.
still do that today, bro.
True.
Today. I still doing that, bro. Youth members message me and say, KG, help me, nah? And if I really see potential, I will help you.
Boy.
Like how I is.
Yeah.
You understand? So at the end of the day, nobody can tell me what does work and what can't work. Because I is one of the men who understand what others do. What being a big brother could do. What being a villager raise a child.
Yeah.
You understand? I understand that concept. We like to throw them words out in the world and we don't really understand what it means.
Yeah.
Well, you're bashing Trinidad and bashing men and bashing. All this fucking do.
Yeah.
Come on into it and bash man. Meanwhile, I still here mentoring the youth men. Don't mean just boss artists. I boss videographer. I boss producers.
True.
But I boss all kind of things. I boss men who throw the first event. They got 868 the concert. We do this, bro. At a very young age. You understand? So I understand that if you had the experience, bro, and you had the knowledge, all you could do is pass it on. Because when you're dead, your life means nothing if it never passed on nothing.
Your name ain't calling.
And most all you're going to end dead with no legacy.
Yeah.
Most all you're going to end dead and men just going to be like, alright, he dead.
Yeah.
But I know when I did, I was a fucking legend. You understand? So my brother,
They go say
yeah, you
KG.
think you tell them before we wrap up?
I mean to say, we said it all or we said most of it. You know what I mean to say?
Talking.
The most we could do is to continue just to try to keep each other strong. You know us?
Support your brothers, man.
Support your brother. Don't feel no
In a
way.
real way too.
Every day can be your turn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Clap for our next man.
Ah, boy.
You know us? Because it might be his turn today, your turn might come tomorrow. If you didn't clap today, you never know what will go on tomorrow, nah, boy. So you be real with yourself. You know us? KG man, as it seems simple, they help me and all. All them men he help. He never say he help me and all.
Yeah,
You know us? When the man come to shoot my video, I don't know KG from nowhere. And how he apply himself and thing, you could have tell, like we saying it just nowadays, is true now, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we need more men like that in the industry. Men who in a position of a leader have to be able to pass down knowledge, help out our youth. And there's not soca or dancehall alone. All you know me. I in politics. These UNC and PNM people who play like they lead in the country for years and sit down comfortable like one of the kings and queens need to pass down the knowledge to the youths so that the country could be a better place. Right now we have youths who want to lead the country too and they're full of passion, boy.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Them have what it takes to lead the country today. You know what I mean? That is why it had alright, so let me analyze it properly. Soca and calypso and these things are dying genres. You would agree?
Yeah, of course.
They ain't really holding strength now, boy. The man who coming on the tree. They ain't really holding strength now, boy. He climbing down.
Manico!
So-
that Manico, that way, the bomb.
So what we saying is the soca and these things are dying genres, right? And the politics in Trinidad and Tobago, UNC, PNM, that tribalism is built just like soca and calypso. It's a dying genre. We need a new life. We need new passion. We need new drive in our politics so that even soca and other industries in our country could build and create legacy now, boy.
Definitely.
You know what I mean to say? We can't get legacy by men staying comfortable and staying in position and locking out the youths. You know what I mean? In order to build legacy, we need to keep the thing transitioning and moving in a positive and a progressive manner that does build legacy now, boy.
Yeah, no lie.
You know what I mean? Big up all yourself now and have a nice day. My name is Leon, LeeDat. You can find me on Instagram under MEEDAT. MEEDAT. We are on TikTok too with the political rants as well. Plenty of Lego number too, but
Yeah, I know you're sure.
yeah.
You know you're sure.
Don't
you,
know.
You be ruffling feathers out there.
There's China too, but the truth does do
The
that.
truth is the truth, boy.
Yeah, the truth
Me
does
and
do
you
that.
sure, brother.
Boy,
Me and you together. Boy.
too much truth.
Yeah. So my brother, we knock some road boy bottle. How the thing go? Big up road boy all the time.
Every time. Stout
know?
on them last man.
Yeah. It was a good one. You know, we could do another one.
For sure.
You know, we got a real fake creamy bakery going on.
Too much.
Yeah, we can't deal with that. You know, big up Chinese all the time behind the camera.
Shiny man.
Yeah.
Don't know.
I know the thing go, my G.
KG man.
Big up yourself all the time.
Every
And
time.
that is it. Boom!